Okay. Should be live. Should be 5. We should be good to have a nice little jive. Ready to rip and or roll. Good evening, good evening. Welcome once again, everybody, to the stream. Let me just get myself geared up here. Grab all my little informations, like what each of the numbers mean. Let me get my damage calculator. Let me check my messages from Mr. Twisted Motive, because he sent me a really cool thing that tells me when Pokemon are going to protect or not, and if I had if I had read it, maybe the last streak wouldn't have ended as quick as it did, but anyway. Go ahead and drop into the Discord that we're live, and we're chilling, and we're hanging, and we're mashing, and relaxing. Let's see. Boom. Okay. That should be good. That should be good. Looking slick. Looking good. All right. Oh, yo, Fish Andrews. Good to see you, man. Always a pleasure to have you in here, dude. Beaveries, thank you for the good luck. Good evening to you as well, Chief. Twisted Motive. You hear that? Twisted Motive guy is a cool fella. He's a little sick in the head, but once you get over that, it's not too bad. Yo, Felipe, good to see you, man. Good to see you, guys. So, rather than waste anyone's time, I think I just want to get right into this tonight, because I really want to get back up to 28 wins, so that when we start Saturday's stream, we just go immediately into the more difficult AI, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's see what we do. Let's get into this. How long before I fire you again, Humbart? That is only up to you, my friend. That's only up to you. You're the only one who can decide that. Sent me a link, more easy version. Thank you, Motive. I'll have to check that out. Probably won't bother now, but I'm going to do some reading up on it kind of over the break, over the weekend, so hopefully that'll work. But as we saw, we are 14 wins, 14 swaps. At this point, we really don't need to swap that many more times, so let's see. Because this counts as 1 for 21, then 28's another, then 35 is another. So that'll be 17. So realistically, all we need are 5 more swaps by the time we get to Noland, and that gives us 2 elevation Pokemon, which would be nice. Okay, so we're going up against no type, and it's risky, same as it was last time. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this. Alright, first Pokemon is... Yikes, I think this is the Trick Choice Band Alakazam, which is not very good in the factory, but we'll see. Yeah, it is. It's Trick Band with Disable and Psychic, which... I mean, it's not bad, but it's also not great. You know what I mean? It is max defense, max special attack, so like... But even then, the speed just ain't quite it. So, not a great Pokemon, but you know what? Maybe we could use this. If we get like a Dragon Dancing Pokemon in the back, I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head that would be in this bracket. Maybe there's that Charizard, I think, right? So maybe that could be cool. But we'll see. We'll see. Just type the move into that version, shows you the stuff. Okay, rather than having to, like, search through the doc. Nice. Okay, what's next? No, this ain't it. No. Listen, last time we got to use a Meganium, and it was actually pretty good. But this time is not. This time is not very good. This is not a good Meganium at all. In fact, I would go as far as to say this is a very bad Meganium. So, what's next? Okay, this draft really isn't doing us any favors at all. We have Neutral Nature Ampharos, also not a very good draft. I mean, these are definitely 3 Pokemon, that's for sure. These are definitely 3 Pokemon. A Jolly Giga Drain? Yeah, exactly. And we have Endure Flail Salac foolishness that does not work for the next couple of rounds anyway, so... It's kind of sad that right now our best Pokemon is Ampharos, so let's see what's next. For a split second, I thought this is the one that had, Dragon Dance, and I was gonna laugh. But it's not. This one is pretty good. It is a modest nature, with the Lumberry. not too bad. It's max special attack, max speed, which means that these 3 moves are fantastic. The Brick Break ain't great. The Brick Break certainly ain't great. But it ain't bad either. So, I mean, all in all, this Charizard is likely going to be a Pokemon we use. And honestly, when I'm thinking about it here, we have this Charizard that can pair with this Ampharos fairly decently. The only issue is that this Ampharos is trash. It is absolute pits. It's max attack, max special attack, which means, like, it's just so slow, it's so frail. Yeah, there ain't much to talk about with this Ampharos. But with the Charizard and the Ampharos together, that's not too bad. That's a decent little wombo combo. So far, the Zard is our best Pokemon. Okay, next 2 Pokemon really need to clutch up for us. What do we got? Ooh. Ooh, I could be tempted by this. I could be tempted by Beavries. I could be tempted by the old Beavries Vileplume. This one is, unfortunately, also max attack, max special attack, but it does have leftovers, attract, stun spore, so it does have like a little bit of survivability. The only issue is that it has no bulk. It has 0 bulk. It's neutral nature, so it looks like it wants to be a stall Pokemon, but it just doesn't have the setup to make it work. The Chlorophyll is nice if, say, we had a Sunsetter, which could also work with our Charizard. You know, that could be kind of slick, but it's kind of looking like Charizard's story right now. It's kind of looking like Charizard's story right now, but we'll see. I could use a Fearow. I could go for a Fearow. Beavries, I don't mind a Fearow. You know me. Okay, last Pokemon. It's got to be a good one. We're in a bit of trouble here. Huh. Well, it's a shame that it has Lightning Rod. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. We don't have any Rock Head style moves. But you know what? I'm kind of tempted for Rhydon. I'm kind of tempted by the Rhydon. What is it going to be? Is it going to be Rhydon, Vileplume, Zard? I don't think it's ever Trick Zam. I don't think it's ever Trick Band Zam. We don't have any setup Pokemon, right? Like, you can't, I wouldn't consider Meganium to be a setup Pokemon. Neither Ampharos. No, same thing. I wouldn't consider this to be much of setup, nor would I consider this to be setup, but you know what? So I don't think it's ever Meganium. I don't think it's ever Zam. Right now it's between Ampharos and Vileplume. And I honestly think it's probably Vileplume. I think it's these 3. I mean, what's our answer to Waters? I guess it's just Giga Drain with Vileplume, which isn't the best. We would really like a Water type here instead of Rhydon. Which is why I'm thinking we probably lead Charizard with back Vileplume to switch in for electric types and rock types. Or even Rhydon actually works there as well. We're a little weak to ice. I guess we're neutral with our boy here, which isn't too bad. We do have Brick Break, which ain't gonna do much, but it's something. Yeah, I think this is the trio. I think it's Zard, Plume, and Rhyhorn, y'all. I agree. I think you guys, and I think we're all kind of on the same page with this draft. I think this is how we're doing it. We're going Zard, we're going Plume, and we're going the Dawn. Okay, so we have Charizard, Vileplume, and Rhydon. What are we naming this team, everybody? What's this team going to be named? We got to come up with a name for it. Charizard, Vileplume, and Rhydon. And the other scary thing is that this is a Noland round as well. So, as much as we're going to want to swap out some of these weaker Pokemon, unless we're offered something real good, like Starmie 3, for example. Oh, crap. How do I beat Starmie 3? How do I beat Starmie 3? I don't think I do, right? Shoot. You know what? If we go up against Starmie, it's just a flat-out loss. Although it is still random AI, so you could get lucky. Right? Yeah, you could get lucky. Does our Charizard live anything? Like, do we live enough to get a crunch off? I doubt it, right? No, we don't live a surf. None of our Pokemon really can deal with Starmie 3. Dude, how do I deal with Starmie? I think we're doing the same thing that we did last time. Where, like, right now, I think Ampharos is the best answer. You know what? Dude, the more I think about it, the more I think it's Charizard, Vileplume, Ampharos. Because our water matchup is just horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Because what does almost every water-type Pokemon have for coverage? Ice move. So Vileplume really ain't going to do much for us against waters with ice coverage. Yeah, I think it's Ampharos, actually. I think it has to be these three. Otherwise, water types are just going to nail us. Hey, what's going on, Max? Good to see you, man. Thanks for swinging by. Win 49 in Ruby Battle Tower. Ooh, sounds good, man. Hope you have some better luck than I do tonight. As much as I would like to say that we're going with Rhydon, I can't. We're just far too weak into waters, so here's what we're doing. We're going Ampharos. And we're going to call this... This is the 3-stage squad. There we go. We got 3-stage Pokemon. Let's get into it. I'm going to feel so smart if we get, like, a water type off rip. I'm going to feel so smart. But we'll see. Alright, what do you got for me? Doug. Ooh. Ooh. I don't like Doug very much. Okay, Doug. Doug 3, eh? So Doug 3, we one-shot, but we don't outspeed. So I think we're going to stay in, and we're just going to go for the flamethrower. Let's give her. Let's see what happens here. That's okay. That's okay. We eat a Sludge Bomb. Even if he crits, he would need crit plus poison. The poison is actually okay, because we have a Lumbarian, so we're fine with that. Okay, this should be a one-shot. This should clean him up nicely. Max, you're using your shiny team. Latios, Poliwrath, and Metagross. That's one sick-sounding team, man. You got your Dragon Water Steel, which is a pretty good combo-wombo there. Sounds pretty good, buddy. Okay, we should outspeed this Exploud, right? This Exploud shouldn't be faster than us. Correct. And he would need to Thunder Punch us to have a chance at killing us, but even then, I think it's a roll, right? It's a roll for him to kill us anyway. So let's get this damage in, and then we can always come back in with Vileplume and take him out if we need to. Yo, what's going on, Forgives? Good to see you, man. Joined just in time to watch us burn this Exploud. Is that going to be enough damage? I have my doubts. I have my doubts that that burn will take him out, but we'll see. Give us Blaze? That's Blaze. Yeah, that's Blaze. Okay, very nice. Alright, so our Flamethrower should be doing nutso damage, except it does not matter now. It does not matter now. Let's see. We're probably just going to let Zard go down here, and then come out into Ampharos and take this thing down. That's my guess. So, I guess what we could do is go for a Flamethrower. We could get a burn. We could go for a bite, go for a flinch. I know Flamethrower's resisted, but with Blaze, we're still going to do tons of damage, so let's just go for it. And who knows, maybe he goes for counter or something. What are the plans for New Year's, Felipe? Just a nice, relaxing evening with my gal. Her and I are going to be spending some quality time together. I haven't seen her since Christmas because she visited home to see her family. So she'll be back tomorrow night, right around 10 o'clock, so just in time for the festivities. So, I feel like, which of our Pokemon is faster? Probably Ampharos, right? Yes. Ampharos is our best bet here. One Thunderbolt should be plenty. He would need to crit Earthquake here, I think, to kill us, so we should be okay. Nice. We got there. Venusaur, Milotic, and Heracross with Endure, Salac, Reversal. I love Heracross, but unfortunately, Max, as I'm sure you've learned, in Ruby and Sapphire, that doesn't always work because of the random AI. It ain't always the best. Do I want any of those Pokemon? Do I want Doug? No. Exploud? No. Should we swap... Ampharos for Blastoise. I don't think so. I don't think we are, no. Unless the typing is... unless it gives us, like, fire type or something. Let's see. Normal types? Normal types. Blastoise does have counter. What did Doug have? Did Doug have anything good? No, not really. And Exploud was special Exploud, right? Yeah, I don't think we want him either. Okay, I think we're gonna stick with this squad for now. My only fear is that a lot of normal types get rock coverage, like Rock Slide or Rock Tomb or something like that. So that could be a problem for Zard. And I do like the idea of Blastoise having counter, but I don't think it's worth the swap. So we're up against normal types with no strategy. Yeah, I don't think I need to swap. Let's try it. Let's go for it. Okay. Inappropriate. Inappropriate. I'm going to be a mother. You better not be. Not in my Pokemon game. Yeah, I'm debating swapping the Ampharos for the Blastoise there, but I don't know. I don't know. Our Ampharos does have Brick Break, and he does have max attack investment, so he might come up clutch here for us. Oh, I think I found a Pokemon we want. I think I found a Pokemon we want. Let's see. How is this gonna work for us? How are we gonna knock this thing out? What are we gonna do to this thing? I think we just go Flamethrower, right? And then if it swaggers us, our Lum will go off and we can Brick Break. We outspeed. Yeah, we just go Flamethrower here. There's no reason to switch into Vileplume, I don't think. If we had Leech Seed, I could see that being good. Yeah, let's just go Flamethrower. There's a good crit. How is that a crit? This is going to do a lot of damage to us. That's a lot of damage to us. Okay, well, we are in Blaze, so let's do another... Quick Claw. Ooh, Quick Claw. Oh, that missed. Thick Fat, you're right. Shoot, you're right. It was Thick Fat. I still think with Blaze and it having Thick Fat, this was the better move, but let's do a quick check. So Thick Fat, Blaze, yeah. No, Brick Break does about 1% more, but I think the chance of... I think I like the chance of going for the burn here more. That's definitely Thick Fat. How much is... No, Vileplume has no bulk at all. Yeah, I think we're better off going for... Well, here's the thing. Ampharos is going to outspeed anyway. We'll take him out. I think I go for Brick Break here, because a Brick Break crit could KO. If we get a really good roll on our crit, we could knock out. So I'll go for it. I'll go for it. Let's see. Come on, another lucky crit. Not quite. Does he miss? No, that'll still knock out. That'll still knock out. Okay. I think we're going Ampharos here. The only thing we have to worry about here is getting Quick Clawed, but one Brick Break is going to be enough to take him out here. And this is definitely going to be a... That's not good. That's not good at all. We don't like that. The Quick Claw went off. Come on, Ampharos. If you get through this, please, I love you. Forever. I beg you. That's not good. That's going to do a lot of damage. We just need to get through it. And we're not getting through it. Yeah. That might KO. This is probably going to knock us out. Okay, let's see if Ampharos gets to do anything. Three in a row? 3 in a row. Alright. Well, this was fun. This was a fun little way to start the game. Quick Claw, Swagger, hit yourself 3 times in a row. Pretty good. Not too bad if you ask me. Alright. It's just Sludge Bomb here. Okay. Well, it's up to Vileplume. It's all up to Vileplume now. I'm not saying Vileplume can't do it, but it's not looking good. Okay, I'm saying Vileplume can't do it. I am officially saying Vileplume can't do it. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but this Blissey is the one with Ice Beam, isn't it? Blizzard, yeah, with Blizzard. We can't even attract it. We can't even attract it. What are we doing here? I guess we're going Stun Spore? Or no, I think... oh, this is brutal. I have to go Stun Spore, right? And it outspeeds me as well by 5 points. Or 4, whatever. Okay. So, if it gets infinitely paralyzed, we should be okay. Sludge Bomb is going to do about 30... It's going to be a 3-shot. The only thing is, it has Soft Boiled, right? So... it also has Fire Blast. I think we're just dead, right? Okay. Well, unfortunately, guys, that's pretty brutal. I don't think there's anything I could have done there. I think Blissey plus Snorlax, Quick Claw, like, what am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do? I don't think there's anything we could have done there. That is just friggin' brutal. Hey, maybe it gets maybe it gets permanently paralyzed. That is true, Motive. There could be we could get like Rhydon in the back and it doesn't have Quick Claw or something, but oh, come on, dude. Just get paralyzed one turn. One turn paralysis. If this next turn it gets paralyzed, maybe. But we have no health. We have 0 HP. At least we don't have to listen to the low HP alarm anymore. Come on, Vileplume. Do something for me here, pal. This is nuts. It hasn't been paralyzed once. The second it hits me with a single move, I'm just done. I'm just out. It's giving me leftovers, but the leftovers doesn't matter. If it looks at me the wrong way, I'm dead. There's the crit, but I don't think that's a KO. Yeah, it's not. Even that's not a KO. Let's go. Okay. That is insane. I want a Giga Drain, but a Giga Drain might not even KO from there, so you know what? I'm just gonna be safe, go for the bomb. Ugh, dude, what could be in the back that we can even beat right now? I can't think of anything we can beat in the back. I think we just have to win by random AI. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's enough. We'll see. Psychic, Ice Beam, Solar Beam. I mean, it could go for Sunny Day. But the issue is if he goes for Sunny Day, he will knock me out with a Psychic or an Ice Beam. It basically has to be crit Giga Drain, or I go for Stun Spore on this turn. It's either crit Giga Drain, but he outspeeds. So, like, I think it has to be him go for Sunny Day, I hit Giga Drain, and we crit. That's the only out. Let's see what happens. GG's. Okay, well, that is kind of bogus. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I got absolutely robbed there. That is just BS. Yeah, but like I said, it wouldn't matter because he hit me. He punched me once, and that was it. So let's just hop back in. Let's hop back in. Maybe we'll get up to another 14 wins today. I unfortunately do not have the luck on my side in the factory yet. But it will come. One of these days, we'll get a lucky run. Ampharos did nothing. Ampharos did nothing that whole fight, which is just absolutely ridiculous. No, yeah, it was just Vileplume, Zed. It was just Vileplume. Unfortunately, the draft wasn't that great. I mean, it was, like... it was okay, but going up against Snorlax plus Blissey is tough. Alright, we got fire types, and weakening the foe to start. Okay. That's not one you see very often. Yikes, this is a bad-looking Pokemon to start with. Medicham 1. Not good. Ooh, I really like this. I like this Dusclops a lot, dude. Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Confuse Ray, Seismic Toss. I like this Dusclops. Yo, okay! And a pretty good Swampert to boot. Where was this draft last round? This would have been great. Alright. Donphan, not too bad. Not too bad. Donphan, not too bad. Ooh, Ludicolo with coverage? But he's neutral. Why would he be neutral? What is this Ludicolo set? Oh, no, it's quiet. Sorry, I thought it was quirky. Plus special attack minus speed. Is it Rain Dish? No, it is Swift Swim, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. Shiftry, no. I don't think so. Okay, I think the Pokemon we're gonna go off with is probably just lead. I'm probably leading Swampert, going for just EQ spam, and then we'll have Dusclops in the back, and I guess it doesn't really matter because we're gonna be swapping every turn, so we'll probably just go with the Shiftry. Try and speed through these early rounds. Okay, we're gonna call this team Stop Hitting Yourself. And this is Swampert. This is Dusclops. And this is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. There we go. Get in it. First battle is Zard, Magmar, Typhlosion. Oh, because weakening the foe to start. Okay. See, these are the things, Dave, that I just don't know. I don't know what to expect from the things I'm told, or like what's going to be coming based on what's already happened. But over time, I'm sure I'll get there. This is a good Pokemon to see off rip. We should be fairly safe to just start setting up with our Pert here. And then we could take the Arcanine as well. Yeah, so you know what? Let's go for a Curse. Sounds good, Beaveries. Take care of yourself, buddy. Have a good rest. You've earned it. Probably go for another Curse. Probably could do 2 of these, maybe even 3 safely. Unless, if we get paired here, I might just go for the rest. No? Okay, that's not bad. At least said max attack so it hit itself for a ton of damage. Exactly. Oh, that Ampharos, man. That Ampharos is massively disappointing. Okay, let's go for a rest now. Maybe I should have rested earlier, because like if I get crit by E-Speed, I could go down here, but what are you gonna do? Nice. Okay, even with the crit, we should be fine. If he burns me, we're laughing. Although if he burns me, it would get rid of my Lum. So that would have been kind of annoying. But we should be good. 1 EQ here, and we're good. We got him, and I'd say we have enough to deal with all the other fire types. Although if there is Charizard in the back, that's going to kind of be annoying. Because we can't burn it. But we're kind of just praying right now for no Zard. Perfect. Goodbye, Arcanine. Nice. That's a very easy Pokemon to deal with. Even if we get burnt here, I think we still have enough damage for the kill. Because we went +3. Yes. I think having Swampert here is pretty darn good. What are we going to do? Probably swap. We didn't see Intimidate from Arcanine, so it is Flash Fire. Not ideal. But we'll probably swap... Yeah, we'll swap for Arcanine. We'll take the Arcanine instead of Shiftry. Yeah, I like that. Okay, there's a little Swampert sweep. And what do you got for me? No type. Slow and steady. Alright. Goodbye, Shiftry. Here one moment, swap to the next. I was kind of hoping we would have a decent streak going tonight, guys. I won't lie to you. That battle really chuffed me up. That really got me going, I'll tell you what. So, here comes Granbull with Intimidate. How much do I care? Do I really want to reset this? Well, I guess actually the main question is, can this thing hurt Dusclops? And the answer is no. No, it cannot. So let's just go Dusclops. Yeah, we got this, fool. Alright, Confusion? No, Will-O-Wisp. It has Cherry Berry. What does Cherry Berry do? That's Confusion, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Paralyzed. Okay, paralysis. That's fine. I wonder if now it's going to try and just spam Smelling Salts because it sees that I'm parried, but we'll see. Where's Heracross? I see it in your thumbnail. It ruined me. That's where it is. It destroyed me. Cherry is paralysis. Thanks, Pete. No worries, buddy. Took me a second to find it anyway, so you're good. Quick Claw Swagger into 3 times hit yourself. Yeah, I mean, it's literally what lost us the game. We would have been fine without that, but what are you going to do? So we got hit by a 20%, and then we lost 3 coin flips in a row. Not ideal. Well, well, well. If it isn't Ampharos, my old pal. I don't think we really have to think about this. We just nail it with a body, maybe a body slam. Try and get the paralysis here. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. Okay, this could knock us out, actually. Wait, why didn't I switch to Swampert? Swampert just completely walls this thing. Okay, yeah, let's just go Swampert. What, I can just set up here, right? Yeah, this thing literally can't touch me. Cool. I need my own RNG to counter the bad RNG sometimes. I mean, to be fair, my RNG in the factories thus far has been pretty bad. I've gotten pretty brutalized in my factory runs so far, other than my drafts. I've had some really crazy drafts that then would just get annihilated by, like, missing this, getting hit by Quick Claw, something, something, something. You know what I mean? But then when you look at the Ruby Battle Tower quest, holy crap, some of the luck I got was absurd. Okay. Ampharos is gone. What's next? And what am I gonna take? What was it? Granbull, Ampharos. What's this third Pokemon gonna be? Mr. Mime. I don't want any of these. What does this Mime have? I guess we're taking this Mime. It doesn't even have special attack. It's max HP, max defense. Oh, maybe I don't want this Mime. What was that Ampharos? That Ampharos only had Thunder, though. So, like, what do I do for ground types? Nothing. Is it really Granbull over Arcanine? It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's Granbull over Arcanine. You had a whole Suicune earlier, and it did nothing in 5 out of the 7 battles. Yeah, but, Motive, didn't you then get the most absurd string of things to happen to you of all time? Okay, we're actually going up against water types, so we are going to take Ampharos. This is water, high risk. Water, high risk. Okay. So, we are actually going to change up what I was planning. Instead of the Granbull, we're going for Ampharos again. I swear, if Ampharos hits itself 3 times in a row again, we're going to send him home. We're not going to use him anymore. Okay. Arcanine, you're gone. Ampharos, you're on the team. Alright. You need to show me the clip at some point. You're gonna have to, Motive, because just from reading it, I saw that you won like 3 coin flips and then a 1 out of 6. Yeah, your triple quick clawed by Ursaring was against you, but then you got some crazy BS. That's not a water type. That's not a water type. Okay, so the way I think I'm gonna deal with this is just Dusclops, to be honest, right? We just burn this thing and we slowly chip it down with Toss. However, that being said, it's going to be a nice Pokemon to have. Although I guess we could swap to Ampharos, but I don't really want Ampharos getting nailed. Nah, I don't think it's really that big a deal. I think if I set up a Rain Dance with Ampharos, I can just smoke this thing, right? Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that. But we are likely going to be taking the Skarmory, I'll tell you that much. I will tell you what. Okay. Let's get the Rain Dance off. And then we'll have a guaranteed Thunder for, like, the next 3 Pokemon. You have round 9 tomorrow, though, which is horrible. It's the Scuffed IV round into Noland. Oh, boo-hoo. The man is on a crazy streak. What are we ever gonna do? You'll be fine. Okay, so from here, Ampharos should be fairly set up to just sweep. I just had to say something, didn't I? I just had to say something. Well, it's pretty much Dusclops, right? It has to be Dusclops. Yeah. Okay, let's get the Will-O-Wisp up, because this thing has Earthquake, Brick Break, Mud Slap. No, it won't. That's what you get. Yeah, I know, right? Unbelievable. Thank you, Dusclops. Very cool. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. We just need 1 Earthquake. Or 1 Will-O-Wisp. If Dusclops goes down, as long as he gets this Will-O-Wisp off, there we go. Swampert can clean up. A burned Quagsire, Swampert can set up against that, and then we'll be just fine. But oh my goodness, they are making me work for it today. They are making me work for it. Alright, let's go for the Pain Split. Give me some health. The massive size of boy am I having fun in the factory. It is punishing, man. The factory is punishing. That's for sure. Okay, that's a nice little heal. That's a pretty good heal. Dusclops is once again proving why he is absurdly strong. I guess I could just go for a Toss here, right? Toss plus Burn might be enough to take him out. And it looks like he's going for the counter, so... There we go. That was a great, very well played turn by your boy here. Yes, sir. Nice. Very nice. How do I want to deal with the Blastoise? Probably like this. I honestly think we just wait for Dusclops to go down, and then we send out Ampharos, right? Or do we just send out Ampharos now, since he set it up for me? The only fear is that Hydro Pump's gonna do like 60%, and he outspeeds. And it's in the rain, so it's actually gonna do more than that. Oh, it's a 2-shot. He's gonna 2-shot the heck out of me. So essentially, I have to wait until I can come in for free. I have to be able to come in for free, yeah. Otherwise, I'm gonna be too bullied. Alright, we got him burned, so at least his Seismic Toss is gonna do less damage, right, guys? That's how that works. We're actually healing up a lot more than I thought we would be, so maybe I'll just keep going for the Seismic Toss. This should do a good bit. About a third. It's a 3-shot or so. Does Swampert outspeed this? Like, do we have a guaranteed W if Swampert comes in? Swampert does not outspeed. Andy's in Torrent. Brother, man. He's in Torrent. He could one-shot Swampert if he lands a Hydro. That is insanity. Gross. Okay, we need one more toss. And now this Blastoise has hurt himself, like, what, 3 times in a row? Okay. Well, Blastoise 1 is down. So who do I want? Do I want Quag? No. I want Skarm. I'm taking Skarm. I honestly think I'm taking Skarm over Arcanine, but we'll see. Or I guess Ampharos. We'll see what we're up against, though. What are we fighting? No type. Slow and steady. Okay. Yeah, let's go Skarmory. Skarmory's a pretty solid Pokemon. So, no type, slow and steady. Good work, Ampharos. You were perfectly set up to destroy him, and then he sent out Quagsire. Yeah, Motive, you have all your sets. I assume what you'll do is, like, let's say this streak ends, and my guess is that you would just drop the footage, and then once you have the full recording of your 100 win streak, you would upload that, right? That's my guess, at least. Swampert only having EQ is awkward. Yeah, but it hits like a truck. Oh, oh, ooh, ooh. Can I wall this with Dusclops? Please? I cannot. I do think, however, I need to burn this thing ASAP. Because if it starts bulking up, I'm in trouble. The bulk ups are going to be scary. This is going to suck a little bit, but it's fine. Yeah, I have many turns. I have many turns. There we go. Okay, we got it. We got the big one. That's the big one to get. And now if he just yawn spams us, we can swap stall, and eventually he will go down. So this is huge. This is good to get rid of. His set is not very good. Slacking 1, yawn, bulk up, swagger, aerial ace. Not really that good, I'll be honest. Let's just confuse the boy. Right? That's not great. We're probably gonna switch. Just so we can't, That's pretty good. That's actually really good. Do I want to switch to Skarm since I resist? Yeah, we'll switch to Skarm, set up a couple agilities, and then just go to town with Steel Wing. I guess we're not really that worried about him using Aerial Ace on us. It's not going to do very much. So let's try that. Also, are we sturdy Skarmory? We are. Very nice. Just keeping the footage in case it ends up being a good streak. Keep it until you get another higher streak, then delete it. Upload it unlisted to YouTube. Yeah, that'd be slick. You can always post the playlist in the Discord, so if people want to watch it, they can. Yeah, let's go for, like, at least 1 agility, right? Because then we outspeed. Yeah. 1 agility is plenty here. And we're just going to Steel Wing, try and get some defense. Your streak has been kept... Motive, your streak has been kept alive by thoughts and prayers, from what you've been telling me. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing it. I think you should just upload it as a playlist anyway when the streak ends, so that we can watch the craziness that took place. Okay, that was slacking fairly well taken care of. What are the next two? Milo. Do I want this? I think I want this Milo, don't I? It has Ice move, and it has Water move. It has Recover, and it has Mirror Coat. How much damage is Dusclops taken from a Hydro? Way too much. Oh, I have Rain turned on. Oh, okay. That's much better. I was like, why is it nearly a one-shot? But that's why. But even still, that's a lot. But I do still think Dusclops is the play here. Do any of my Pokemon outspeed? I don't think so, right? Nah. How am I gonna handle this Milo? So it's gonna be doing about 50% to Skarm, right? With a Hydro. But if it hits 1 Hydro, then I can go out into Dusclops, tank 2 Hydros, and then it's out. Then I'll have Swampert available to completely set up, and Skarmory will still be alive in the back. Okay, let's try it. So the idea here is that we're going to tank 1 Hydro, or we're going to be stuck in Recover Hell. Okay, I'm going to stick to the plan. I want to try and tank a single Hydro, switch to Dusclops, take 2. That is absurdly huge. That is absurdly huge. Okay, very nice. Dusclops tanks 2 Hydros now. And I guess while we're waiting for the Hydros, we can just Seismic Toss. Because I don't want to activate its Marvel Scale. Yeah. Oh, okay. It literally only has 1 left. That's insane. Missing twice on us is very lucky. If I was this Milo, I would be fuming right now. The rounds are kind of long, but you like watching LRXE, so you think someone out there would like it? I mean, here's the thing, though, Motive. When you upload it as a video, people can skip through the 20 minutes you take per turn, so I think it would be fine. I know I would be. Okay. Well, I think at this point, it's just a matter of time until we get this bad boy taken down. I could go for Confuse Ray, actually. You know what? It does have a Lumberry, though, so I would have to hit 2. Do I think I want to try and go for 2? I mean, I could, right? Because he could always go for something stupid like Mirror Coat. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, there's his last Hydro. He basically needs a crit here, or he's in a lot of trouble. Very nice. So we'll get rid of the Lumberry. Does Icy Wind take me out from here? No. No, we are once again safe. Obviously, we're dead to a crit, but you're always dead to a crit. There's nothing you can do about that in this video game, as I have learned. Let's get another one. We are now the slowest Dusclops of all time. What are we, like, -3, -4? Okay, now we at least have the confusion, and Icy Wind will have a roll to knock us out, right? The maximum damage this thing should be doing to us is 42. We go up to 44. Okay, so realistically, we should live this. I'm just going to heal with a pain split. Let's see what happens. I'll take that. I will take the extra HP, Milo. Thank you very much. Okay, now we just needed to get confused. This turn he can hit us, and then next turn we need a confusion to proc. Let's see what happens. Oh, Mirror Coat, Mirror Coat. Okay, actually, that's a good question. What is our speed right now? At -4, we are 19. That ain't great. Okay, so please hit yourself in confusion this turn, Milo, and we will be best friends forever. Oh. Dude, if I was this Milotic, man, if I was this Milotic, I would be fuming right now. Okay, so far we've killed Slacking and Milotic. What's next? Blaziken? Some other nasty Pokemon? Yes! The answer is yes, another nasty Pokemon. This guy's team is nuts! You can get 100 wins with this team. Okay, the dream here is that we get a Will-O-Wisp off, and then we can just swap stall to win forever. If this gets off, if this Will-O-Wisp hits, we just win. Well, actually, he has leftovers. Does leftovers heal more than fire does? I feel like no, right? We hit. That's a good call. I have no clue, man. I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. Burn does more? Beautiful. Beautiful. So that just means that we win now. I thought it did. I thought Burn did a bit more. It's going to be a long fight, but this Gengar's moves are Dream Eater, Hypnosis, Confuse Ray, and Attract. So once he puts us to sleep, all we just do is we just keep switching. We have another Pokemon. I remember you losing HP on Oxide. Yeah, Motive, you're right. That's a really good way of remembering it. I do remember losing races to Burns. Oh, that hurts to remember. Why does he not have leftovers going off? Am I missing something? Did his leftovers go off? Yeah, his lefties was going off. I just missed it. 1/16th, Burn is 1/8. Okay, so we're doubling them up. We got double dips each turn. So this is a guaranteed win at this point. That's slick. Give me the Confuse Ray. Ah. Oh my god, you know what I just realized? Our Swampert wouldn't be able to touch this thing. Dude, our Swampert would have been dead in the water against this thing. I don't know if you guys realize how insane it was that we hit that burn when we did. If we hadn't have hit that burn, we would have been suffering like this the whole time. Oh, that would have been bad. Oh my god, that would have been bad. But that's okay, we're gonna have a Milo now. We're gonna go what? Milo, Dusclops. We're gonna go Swampert. Do we keep Swampert or do we switch Swampert out? I could see switching Swampert for Milo, to be honest. I don't know. I think it'll depend on what we're up against. I'll have to take a look. Okay, so now that we're asleep, he should be incentivized to go for Dream Eater. Unfortunately, it's random AI, so you can't guarantee it, because we are in random AI hell over here. But just to maintain and make sure that we don't get nailed by another Hypnosis, I'm just going to swap back. Because there's no world that he selects Dream Eater when we're awake, right? Like, is the AI that dumb? I hope not. Oh man, if I get outbrained by random AI right here, I'm gonna riot. Unbelievable. Unbelievable what I am dealing with today. Unbelievable what I am dealing with today. I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter to Mr. Nintendo, man. This is ridiculous. Are you kidding me with that? Ugh. Okay, let's try that again. Now, I am asleep. I am already asleep. You're not going to use hypnosis. There's no reason for it. Thank you. I'm almost tempted to stay in. Like, how much damage am I doing with this? I am so tempted just to stay in and go for a hit here. One Steel Wing ends this all. I'm going for it. Yeah. Come on, Skarmory. Show me why you're the GOAT. Well, crap. Come on, boy. All we needed. One Steel Wing here. Actually, wait. What's the accuracy check between these two? Isn't Steel Wing like 85? It's 90. Okay, let's go Air Cutter. Because Air Cutter plus Burn is also going to be enough. Ha! Okay, come on. Huge. Do we hit? This should be enough. Okay. Now, depending on what we're going up against, we might swap out Swampert for Milo. I don't know. Let's see what we're fighting here. You were living on prayers earlier trying to land cross chops. Yeah, you're always one bad turn away, man. Psychics. I don't really have anything for psychics, eh? Okay. As much as I want Gengar, he's actually weak and doesn't have a single ghost move. He is Dream Eater, Hypnosis, Attract, so that's not really going to work. Obviously, I think Dusclops is staying. Dusclops is sick. Free-Spirited. Okay. Psychic with no strat. We have a 4-win streak. Who do I want here? Told you. Yes, you did, Motive. Yes, you did. Gengar 1 is, in fact, a bum until you are down to your last Pokemon. And then he is a nightmare. Yeah, I definitely want to swap. Do I think... Yeah, honestly, I do think Milo 1 is a better Pokemon than Swampert 1. However, I can't lie, the setup sweep potential of Swampert is so good, but I still think this is better. What am I doing into electric ice types, though? Like Dusclops, right? Does that feel good? Grass type Skarmory can handle. Ice types Milo can handle. Electric I'm weak to, but I guess it's just the Dusclops game. I mean, what electric types am I scared of without Raikou or Zapdos being around? Jolteon? Yeah, how much am I dealing with against Jolteon? Is Dusclops going to be able to handle a Jolteon, do I think? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Okay, we'll swap out Swampert. We'll take Milo. What a team, dude. Gengar slacking Milo. Unbelievable for the first round. It is Mirror Coat Milo, yeah. Hydro, Icy Wind, Recover, Mirror Coat. It's like, this is like the knockoff of Milo 4. Milo 4 is the perfect one, in my opinion. And then this is like the Etsy version. Or what do you call it? Not Etsy, whatever it's called. Okay. Okay, I was thinking, I bet Swampert could destroy all Psychic types, but there's a couple Levitators, and there's Xatu who flies, so I'm actually really glad we made this swap. So, Xatu. What does Xatu even have? Not much, right? 2 Icy Winds is just all we need here. Let's go for it. Okay, this could do a good chunk. This will do about 30%. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, this is the Milo 4 at home, exactly. Okay, we should outspeed now. One more Icy Wind gets this. That's not bad. That's not a bad start. And the other thing is we can always do like Confuse Ray and Burn and then swap back into Milo and heal ourselves up as well. Hold on. Do we wall this with Skarm? I think we do. Oh, yes, do we ever. Oh my goodness, do we ever wall this thing with Skarm. What's it gonna do, 10% max with Tri-Attack? There's a thing that could happen here, but you know what? We'll see what happens. Okay, whew, I was waiting for the burn. Steel Wing, right? Yeah. Yo, Macho Brace, good to see you, man. Hope I had a class festive period. It was good, buddy. It's always solid to get to see some family, spend some quality time with the lady. Yeah, it was really, really nice. That was a really good roll for us. That was only like a 25% chance to knock him out. So that's a good little bit of luck.
My worst enemy. It's my worst enemy of all time. It's Jinx 1.
Actually, this isn't even the most annoying one. If I get through this, if I win this coin flip, this thing is beyond dead. It is super double extra dead with cherries on top. Come on, Skarmo. My man. My absolute man. Okay. Very nice. So what do I want? Do I want Doug? Not really. Am I taking this Jinx? I might be. Honestly, I might be taking this Jinx. But who am I taking this Jinx over? I don't know. Don't jinx yourself. That's official, y'all. 1 hour and 2 minutes into stream, and Humbart is fired. That did not take long. Actually, you know what, Humbart? For you, that's impressive. That's a new world record. Speedrunners, bingo players, whatever you got, 1 hour and 2 minutes is how long it took Humbart to get fired this time. Okay, that's another 5 streak. What are we up against? No type? Slow and steady. That tells me all of nothing. Dude, who do I want to switch? This is a solid team, man. This is a solid team. Milotic, Dusclops, Skarmory. I'm kind of leaning towards Doug for Skarm. But, like, what did that Xatu even have? What was that Xatu set? Because I like the idea of having an Earthquake immunity, but what was Xatu? Oh, trash. Beyond trash. That Xatu was humongo trash. Is it really Jinx? What about Doug? What was Doug? Doug was max attack, max speed with Earthquake. Max attack, max speed, Earthquake as a revenge Pokemon coming in feels pretty darn good. But am I swapping... Am I really swapping Skarm or am I swapping Dusclops? Dude, he would be a really good electric immunity for my team. Ice, Milo can handle. Grass, Skarm can handle. I think we're swapping Skarm. Or I think we're swapping Dusk for Doug. We're doing Dusk for Doug, y'all. Because then we have an electric immunity that we can swap into and then pop with a quick Earthquake. So let's see. I might end up regretting that, but it is what it is. Oh, I know Doug is bad. But so is, you know, everybody else. You were on the phone with your brother for the last half hour? Oh, that's why. I'm sorry. I can't believe I would ever question your ability to get fired. Okay, there's a better ground type. Although it is Whack 1. This is the one with no speed investment, right? Yeah, this ain't a good Pokemon. But I think Milo's gonna just one-shot this bad boy every single time, right? Every single time, yes. Very nice. Goodbye, Whack. But I still think we will swap out Doug for Whack. Goodbye, Marowak. Who's next? That was a free KO. Well, we did say that Skarm can handle Sceptile, right? Leaf Blade, Leech Seed, Aerial Ace, Detect. Yeah. The issue is we're dead to 2 Leaf Blades with Milo. Milo can do some crazy damage with Icy Wind. Maybe it'll have to come in at some point, but right now, this is just an easy swap Skarm. Maxie, you like your Sceptile, do you, buddy? Ooh, Leech Seed. Don't love that. Don't love that. That's going to be some passive damage I don't want to have to deal with. But all we need to do is land a single Air Cutter and just get a crit. All we have to do is crit this. If we crit this, we're laughing. It's not a tree, Chief. It is not a tree. We are not... Okay, we're not doing this again. We're not getting this going again. Absolutely not. Okay, there's that crit that I was talking about. Yeah, Chief, you were the one who said that you were thinking about running a Sceptile. Go ahead, as long as you understand what it is not. Dude, what is going on with the teams I am fighting? Is this not, like, just the best Pokemon of all time? It is. Dude, this Blissey is nuts. I do completely wall it, though, with Skarm. I just have to get rid of... I just have to get rid of the Leech Seed. Once I get rid of the Leech Seed, I'll be fine. That's fine. Doug here is just more of a sacrificial pact. Although I could go for 2 Earthquakes and knock this thing out. I mean, it might be worth a try, right? Yeah. These teams have been nuts, by the way. Like, what the heck am I doing? You're hunting it right now. Gotta play through XD for a Pitaya. Very nice, Chief. Ugh. Like, do I just switch to Skarm now? Do I ever one-shot this thing if I crit Air Cutter? I doubt it, right? No. Even with a crit, it's not enough. Okay. Let's just keep Earthquaking. If I crit an Earthquake, he's dead as well. What does Doug have for an item? Soft Sand. Come on, Blissey! Go for a Sing or another Toxic. Anything else. ADVOU moment, Doug trapping Bliss, and Bliss constantly stalling. I've never played ADVOU, but if this is it, I ain't interested. Bright Powder! Okay, Blissey, you are at full HP. There is no world where you are going to hit Soft-Boiled again. Right? Oh my god, I literally, I'm about to lose my Doug. Come on, Doug. Do I take the Whack? Do I take the Blissey? I take the Blissey. Yeah, this Blissey is like a monster. I am in eternal suffering. I am in eternal suffering right now. ADVOU is the Super Smash Bros. Melee of metagames? Are you out of your mind, Chief? Super Smash Bros. Melee is probably the fastest moving fighting game of all time. ADVOU takes forever. It's just stall. Single stall is just not for me. Even though I just used Oxide. Okay, also. How has this AI selected soft-boiled every turn in a row to the point that Doug Trio just died? Like I said, on the bright side, we basically have a guaranteed win because Skarmory walls this thing entirely. But are you kidding me with that? That is absurd. Yeah, there you go, Maxie. It's more like Brawl. If anything, it's like Smash 4. It's just slow. Now, doubles. What do they call it? Ore Coliseum. Bring 6, select 4. Now, that's what I'm talking about. That's some good quick stuff. This might end up being a struggle battle, guys. I won't lie to you. I cannot believe that this thing selected soft-boiled that many turns in a row. Oh, boy. Gen 8 OU is Brawl. Is that because Dynamax was just a terrible... Wasn't Dynamax just really bad for singles? I remember hearing some people complain about that. I seriously think this is going to end up being a stall match. I think this Blissey is going to end up hurting itself with struggle by the time we are ready to take this thing down. Oh my gosh. Factory is testing me tonight. Should I have been going for Tri-Attack? Should I have been going for Tri-Attack to try and get a burn? This is insane. Oh my god. Just hit. Brother, I have been doing everything in my power. But I got rolled with 6 soft-boileds in a row on random AI. Do we hit? We do not. Do we get put to sleep? We do not. Okay, all we need are 2 crits in a row. 2 high roll crits in a row. Oh boy. Maybe we'll go for some Steel Wings. Maybe Steel Wing will give us the crit we need. Come on, Steel Wing. How about it? Oh! That's some good damage. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Okay, 1 more Steel Wing crit. Like, if we get a crit, we got him. Come on. 1 time. Come on, Skarm. Give it to me, baby. No. Is he out of soft boileds? There's no way, right? Oh my god, we got it. We got it. It's dead. Oh my god. The Blissey is dead. Okay, current streak is 6. I think we are taking that Blissey instead of our Doug. Unless we're going up against like a fighting type or something, but we'll see. No type. No strategy. Okay. Yeah, we're taking that. We're taking that Blissey. Very nice. Goodbye, Doug. I'd like to say you were good, but you kind of weren't, pal. You were kind of useless. This Blissey is nuts. I think this Blissey might be one of the best Pokemon in the entire factory. Although, isn't there a Blissey that has leftovers and Toxic Stall? No. No, it is this one. Okay. Yeah, that Blissey might be one of the best Pokemon in the entire factory, man. It's so good. Gen 7 is a Brawl as well with Mega Evolution, Z-moves, and Legendary Mons. Casual Brawl is fire. Oh, Subspace Emissary goes absurdly hard, Chief. I agree, man. Hey, KT, what's going on, man? Okay, Chloe, what you got? Gyarados. Hey, Gyarados, are you going to be able to do anything against my Blissey? Maybe. Yes. Okay. Well, in that case, are we just going Skarm here? Kind of spooky. And it has Lumberry, too. Oh, dude, this thing hits like a truck. Okay, we're gonna have to go Skarm and probably counter this thing. But we'll see. It'll kind of depend on what he does. I'm expecting... Oh, that's best case scenario. Very nice. We'll take it. Do I just go Air Cutter, go for some crit action here? I could go for Agility so that we outspeed, but once he starts Dragon Dancing and Thunder Waving, it won't matter. So let's just go Damage. Used to make maps to trap your cousin by spamming A against wall with Kirby and Brawl. Oh, man. some of the custom maps that me and my buddies made were just ridiculous. That was one good thing. Brawl, Halo 3 Forge mode. Like, we had some seriously good ways of expressing some creativity back then, eh? Another crit would be nice, Skarm. No, worth a shot, though. Okay, so this guy didn't use a single Dragon Dance or Thunder Wave against us, which is massive. That should knock him out. That should be a knockout. Gyarados, please. Okay. Hey, Bichos, what's going on, man? Thanks for swinging by, buddy. You are just in time to watch us, hopefully, take down our 7th win in a row in the factory. Oh, maybe not. Uh-oh. What are we doing against this? Are we just going Steel Wing and hoping that he doesn't KO us? Oh, never mind. Okay, we're fine. We should be fine. We should be alright. Skarmbliss, Milo, the stall team. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, Blissey is really the only stally one. Our Milo, I guess Milo does have recover. Nice little defense boost. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. Oh, come on, Skarmo. This is what I'm afraid of. This is going to do a good chunk. Nice. Okay, one last Pokemon left. It's going to have to be a pretty darn good one to get through Milo and Blissey in the back. That could do it. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. That could do it. That's immune to our Toxic, which is our only that's our single only way. Oh, dude, there's no way. This guy could actually beat our team. Oh. Okay. That's not a good start. Oh, nice. Big damage. Tasty crit. Tasty crit. Very nice. That should be good. All of the damage we do to this thing is permanent, so it has no way of healing. That's okay. We got big defense. Why is this guy... He's like choice banded. Not ideal. The second he hits us with an Icy Wind, we're done for, right? I don't think we survive one. We might. We could survive. We could survive one. Dude, Scope Lens on Skarmory with Air Cutter is filthy. Okay, we got him. We got him at this point. Anything will take him out. Nice. Okay, good job, Skarm. Okay, everybody, get your guesses in for what the Pokemon first up in the next draft will be. First person who says Rapidash, by the way, has to buy me a Coca-Cola. I'm waiting for it. Where is it? I think I was too quick. I think I had to wait a second. Yeah, I was too quick. He's not going to do it now. Oh, yes! Perfect. Motive owes me a Coca-Cola. All right, here we go. Let's get back in. 7 and 7. Electrode, Aggron, Mr. Mime. You guys are jerks. Open level. $775 hours. The vast majority of those hours have been battling. Hello, Prof. Good to see you, my friend. Ooh, you're pushing the midnight oil over there, aren't you, pal? Over in the EU. Water off the bat. Water off the bat. That's only the most common thing to be dealing with. It's a risky water type, eh? So we're expecting some hydro pumps. Water, and it's risky. Okay. Let's see. What's our first Pokemon? Mag 2 again? Honestly, Meganium 2 wouldn't be too bad because it's pretty much a guaranteed win. Oh, is this, please, is that, don't be the special attacking one. Please be the choice band one. I mean, it's pretty good. It's not the choice band one, but it's also not the special one. It is Adamant with leftovers, Mega Kick, Shadow Ball, Yawn Amnesia. That is a good Pokemon. Max bulk. This thing is bulky. Very, very bulky. So we have huge defense stat, huge special defense stat, and our attack is fine. I guess I would have preferred to have max attack, but what are you gonna do, right? So not too bad. Okay. There's a special slacking, yeah. There's one that has a bunch of crap, isn't there? Yeah, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Yawn. There's a special slacking. Gross. The best one is obviously the Choice Band one, but what are you gonna do? Okay, slacking number 2. Very happy with that. What else you got? Remember how I said I have bad luck in battles with Factory, but I get pretty good drafts? This is what I'm talking about. If you get one of these 2 Pokemon, you're happy. You're very happy with either of these 2 Pokemon. I got both, so that's pretty good. Unfortunately, this doesn't have any recovery whatsoever, but either way, I think this is max special defense? Is it the double special Milo? Let's see. Is this the Milo special? No, max HP, max special attack. This thing is going to hit like a truck. An absolute truck with these 2 fantastic moves. Little Mirror Code action with some max HP. We'll take it, we'll take it. Okay, that is absolutely solid. Number 3, what would a third Pokemon be that would be nice on this team? How about a Metagross? Metacham. That was pretty close. Okay, I think that's probably as close as it could have been, right? Metacham 2. I don't think I want Metacham ever, right? Like, it's such a good Pokemon in theory. It is. Max speed, max physical attack with Endure, Salac Reversal, and huge power, or pure power. This thing hits like a truck. But unfortunately, it's not reliable until AI gets smart. Otherwise, these 3 would be really good together. This would be a great set. That's okay. What's next? That's pretty good. Oh, that's a pretty good Pokemon. And he's early bird as well. So that's actually also really nice. Max attack, max speed, right? Yeah, max attack, max speed. This thing is going to hit like crazy as well. But do I really need 2 normal type attackers that hit like a truck? Maybe not. I might not need that one, but that is a good Pokemon. Okay, so right now the team is Slacking and Milo. What else do we get? I'm kind of tempted. By this Rhydon. It is max attack and max special with a Quick Claw. And the main reason I'm tempted by this thing is because then I wouldn't have to deal with someone else having it. And man, if this guy gets a single attack off, it's going to be brutal. It's going to hit so hard. I'm tempted. Right now, I would probably pick Rhydon over Metacham, but I don't know if I'd pick it over Dodrio. So, all in all, this has been a great draft so far. None of these Pokemon are really stinky, so we're happy about that. Prof, you're on the way back to the house, had to meet some guy a town over for a trade. What did you trade? What was the trade, dude? Give me the deets. Last Pokemon. Where's my Metagross? Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. 3 bags full. I'm taking it. I don't even care. I am okay with this. I am A-okay with this Metagross being on the squad. Yeah. Okay, so we're up against water types first, right? Which tells me that we're probably gonna lean towards Slacking up front. Then we can always switch into Milo, and depending on what the Pokemon is, we could always go for like Yawn Amnesia shenanigans. So I'm thinking lead Slacking with Milo Metagross in the back. That's insane that I said what Pokemon I wanted, and it was there. Dude, that is a good team. Okay, our team is going to be called Team ADVOU, because, I mean, why not, right? I mean, it's gotta be. ADVOU. Now, before we lock it in, can someone tell me whether or not slacking is in OU? Or am I about to embarrass myself to all the cool kids out there? Yeah, I know it has no attack investment, but it also does have Psych Up Swagger. And I've seen how good that can be when people get a little bit lucky. All I need to do is get a little bit lucky. It's UUBL. What the heck is Ooble? These singles, man, these singles teams are not real. These singles things you guys call is ridiculous, but we're taking it. It's not, but okay, it's pretty close then. Okay, thanks, Wowie. All right, what do we got up? What do we got up? Every battle has a smell. This guy's a weirdo. This guy's a freaking goof. I still can't believe that I called that team. Underused borderline. Whatever happened to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? What are we doing here, everybody? Tentacruel off rip. Hello, Tentacruel off rip. Say hello to my slacking. I assume we one-shot if we land this Mega Kick, right? We don't? We do not. I think I might take the opportunity to go for the Amnesia now. Yeah, I'm going to take the opportunity to go for the Amnesia now, because this is going to be massive. We're going to cut the damage we take by a ton. Yeah, like originally this was going to do like 30% to us, now it's going to be like 15%. And we have lefties to help us heal up. Yeah. I like going for that Amnesia right away. And I think what I want to do is just... Obviously, we can't really do anything. We're going to be loafing around here. But once we wake up here... Wake up. We'll just go for the Mega Kick. And... Yeah, we won't be able to one-shot just because... Dude, oh, man, that's so bogus. It's going to be so close. The Toxic is kind of a pain as well, but... Alright, let's hit. Never lucky. Do we get confused? We do. Oh, it's beginning. It's beginning. It's starting. It's starting. Thing is this thing also has leftovers. We just need the damage. We just need the damage for sure. Gen 3 Zooble is not a real tier? What am I even reading? Like, this is like a case of the Prindle. I feel like I'm looking at a gear shift. What is Zooble? What could Zooble even stand for? What combinations of words could you even put together where that acronym makes any sense? That's insane that we got through and we hit. Okay, that is some massive damage to hit. I think I do have to switch here, though. I think I have to switch and kind of pray that he doesn't nail me with a Surf, right? Nah, let's just go Milo. Let's just go Milo and hit him with like an Ice Beam. It'll be enough to KO. Yeah, let's go Milo. 0 used? What's the bowl for? That's ZU. Zooble. Hey guys, check out my new Zooble Pokemon. This thing's faster than me? Tentacruel has got some speed. Base 100, okay. That's pretty decent. It lived? That is foolish. That's a crazy low roll from me. Thank you for missing that. Okay. Tentacruel was kind of problematic. Missing the... I mean, it was just that we missed the Mega Kick. Like, what are you going to do? Kingdra. Is this the one with, like, Flail and all that foolishness? No. No, it is not. It is not. Huh. I think we just Ice Beam. I mean, Mirror Coat would be nice, but it's you're never guaranteed to get anything from it, you know? Whereas Ice Beam is guaranteed damage. Yeah. Like, what are we doing here? Ye old random AI. Okay. Well, we'll burn its Chesto Berry. If this thing goes to sleep, what are the odds I can try and swap in Metagross, go Swagger, Psych Up, and then take it out with an EQ? Not great. Okay. We have to stay in, unfortunately. As much as I would like to try and make that play, it's not guaranteed. We do outspeed, though. Maybe we'll get a freeze, and then we can do it. A B freeze. No dice. Okay, is this going to be enough to KO? Maybe, question mark? If we're lucky? No. Never. Alright. Final Pokemon. No more water types. What do we got? Oh, great crit. Thank you, Milo. You are a fantastic Pokemon. Hey, what's going on, Pezzy? Forretress. What am I going to do against Forretress, guys? I don't... Do I just surf? Try and surf a couple times? Who am I swapping for? Oh my god. I have to make swaps on this team, I just realized. Which I do not love. I do not love the idea of having to swap any of my Pokemon. They are all so good. It's... I don't want any of this guy's Pokemon. Okay, maybe we'll be up against a fire type and then I'll feel okay about taking, like, Kingdra. But let's see. What loadout did this Kingdra have? Kingdra 2 had Surf, Ice Beam, Dragon Breath, Rest with max bulk. It does no damage, though. Okay, what do you got for me? No type. And impossible to predict. Wait a minute, wait. Is that weather? Impossible to predict is... Huh? Oh, no. Okay, so we're going to be dealing with some choice band foolishness. Potentially. Most likely. We have, like, Metronome, Follow Me, Trick, Substitute, Skill Swap, Curse. Oh, man. Okay, no type. No type, impossible. You know what's impossible? Trying to figure out who I want to swap here. Okay. Is it really Metagross? I don't think it is. Oh. Who am I swapping? Is it Slacking? Like, I don't think I can ever actually swap Metagross here. Do I consider swapping Slacking and taking, like, Toxic Stall Tentacruel? This Tentacruel is HP, defense, and special attack with leftovers. It has Toxic, Giga Drain, Confuse Ray, Surf. But I don't really want to be that weak to electric types. What about Forretress? Do I take Forretress? He's also not the best. Max attack, max special defense. I could just use him as a counter bomb. Oh, man, I really don't want to have to swap here, but I know I do. I know I need to. I think I'm just taking Forretress for Slacking. Yeah. I'm doing it. Locking it in. How am I fired? Humbart, what did I do? Yo, Jose, dude, good to see you, man. Happy New Year to you as well. It's been a minute since I've chatted with you, buddy. I hope things are well. Okay. I'm a little worried because I wish this fortress had explosion, but it don't. However, this thing could have explosion, which would be good. And we have earthquake, which is going to do some nasty damage. No, this thing has substitute double team rest focus punch? Okay, let's just go for earthquake. It's Chesto Resto. Not like this. Not like this. Okay, Fortress. Thank you. How about Fortress gets a crit here? How about that? That would be sick. How about one of them, buddy? No. Okay, we could knock out with another Earthquake, but it looks like it won't. Like, we would have had to have gotten a 47% damage dealing, and now we might be in a little trouble. Now we might be getting into a little bit of trouble here. Okay, that's huge. That is beyond massive. There's a world where this KOs. It's not good, though. Yeah, it's not likely. Not a likely one. Okay. Well, if Fortress gets through here, we're laughing. We are no longer laughing. In fact, we're in danger of just getting killed here. This thing's going to do about 50%. Yikes. Double yikes. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I know what I want to do. I know exactly how I want to do this. I hope we hit here, then he goes to sleep again. I swagger, I psych up and copy his double teams. That's unfortunate. That's fine. But I can psych up, swagger his double teams with my Metagross. I kind of want him to go to bed now. I want him to go to sleep. Golem, I need you to go to sleep, please. That's a good roll. That's a really good roll. That's not what we want. We want him going to bed. Actually, you know what? We might KO here. We might KO. It might be okay. We'll see. Ah, so close. Wow, am I really out of earthquakes that fast? Does Golem have pressure and I don't know about it? No. Oh my god, have we really had 8 turns of this already? Unbelievable. Okay, Golem, show me what you can do, buddy. Nothing. Fortress is the GOAT. Never thought I would ever say that. I did not think that was a sentence I would ever be speaking, but here we are. Ludicolo. Interesting. Interesting. This is a good one. This is a good Ludicolo. I'll tell you that much. So, the majority of the things that this guy can do are going to kill us. So I think what I do is I just try and get a double edge and get as much damage as I can off before I go down. And then is it just Milo Ice Beam in the back? More than likely, yes. Okay. Let's do it. That might not KO. We'll see. We might get lucky here. We did not. Okay. So this guy has Fire Punch, which is not good for Metagross. Not good at all. However, if we swagger Psych up, it's still not enough damage. Oh my god, this Metagross hits for nothing. Milo it is. So wait, that Golem had Substitute... and Double Team, and Focus Punch, and what? Rest. So there's still another Pokemon in the back that has, like, Curse, or Follow Me, or something like that, eh? Okay. Well, do I just go for the Mirror Coat here? The issue is that it's stupid AI. If this was smart AI, we would nail this thing, and we would win. It would be over by now. But the issue is that we don't know that he's going to go for Thunder Punch. 2 of his moves do less to us than if we just Ice Beam here. So I think we just Ice Beam here. And we could always freeze him. Hello, Beerus. Thank you for swinging by, my friend. That's a big crit. That's a massive crit. That's a... Don't you dare thaw. So we're getting a little bailed out tonight. Okay. I will be honest. At the start of the stream, I got smoked by RNG. I got nailed. There was nothing I could do. I just lost. I lost hard. Now it's starting to come back. It's starting to build itself back into my graces here. Should I have set up a safeguard there? Maybe. Maybe I should have set up a safeguard. Nah, I didn't need to set up a safeguard. So, what did this thing have that triggered that saying? This thing had Curse. This is Curse Flareon. Interesting. Attract. Well, we should be fine. Okay, so which of these Pokemon do I want? Am I really taking that crappy Golem out off lead? I don't think I'm taking Flareon. Am I really going Ludicolo as my lead Pokemon? I mean, it's a good Ludicolo, don't get me wrong. This thing is actually pretty nuts. But I'm gonna be so weak to Lightning, or Thunder. Electric, there we go. I knew I'd get there eventually. But we'll see, what are we up against? No favorites. Slow and steady. Didn't set up safeguard to exploit Marvel Scale. 10 out of 10 play, no notes. Oh, be quiet. Slow / steady. It was more so for, like, if something comes in and tries to put me to sleep. I think we're doing Ludicolo here, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I think we're taking Ludi, and that'll be good. You know what I really want? I really want our lead Pokemon to be like, I want that Dodrio now. But we'll keep swapping. Okay, what's next? Not another battle, please? Brother, I hear you on that one. I hear you on that one. Quick little reminder, y'all. If you haven't yet, drop a like for Xatu. Because we have a 30-like streak, or a 30-like goal of every stream. And you guys have been knocking it out of the park lately. You've been feeding my family, which I seriously appreciate. Okay, I assume our Ludicolo is going to destroy this thing. But I'm also a little worried about, like, Drill Peck, so I want to double check. Maybe I swap here. Fly Toxic, Confuse Ray, Attract with max bulk. I mean, Ice Beam just hits like a truck here. Do we outspeed? We do not. Here's my thinking. I could switch to Metagross and set up on this thing, right? Yup. I'm going to switch to Metagross and set up on this thing. I'm going to give him some Swagger Cyclops, but here's the thing. He's not going to hit me at all, and then I'm going to be a tank. I'm going to be a monster. Yeah. I like this idea. Let's do it. See, he's got Toxic, he's got Attract. 2 of his moves I'm immune to. One of them's Confuse Ray. Don't get me wrong, kind of annoying, but I'm already going to be confusing him anyway. So it's like, who cares? And then Fly. Why am I worried about Fly? I don't think I am ever. Hurt yourself. Okay. I think after this one, I'm just going to go for the Psych Up. If +4 attack Metagross isn't enough to deal with everything, I don't know what I'm doing. Give me that. Immediate Snap Out. Ooh, do I still get the Psych Up if he is invulnerable? I don't know. Google does. I assume it does, because the animation went off. We'll find out. If Meteor Mash one-shots, then we know that it worked. If it doesn't one-shot, it didn't work. If it does one-shot, it worked. But the animation went off, so I would assume it worked. It worked, baby. It worked. Okay. Metagross is now feeling real strong. Metagross is no longer feeling very strong. Crap. Don't Quick Claw Earthquake me, please. Oh, no, he could. Dude, he could, too. He could Quick Claw Earthquake me. Meteor Mash is a guaranteed knockout, whereas Earthquake right now is only, like, a 40% chance. Oh. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. Yes! Okay, okay, okay. We're alright, we're alright. Dude, that could have been so bad. That could have been so friggin' bad, man. Okay, Dawn Fan. Another Pokemon I don't really want to swap out for Ludicolo. How about this last Pokemon? Can I take this last one? Yeah, I can take this last one. I'll take a Sceptile, too. What's this one? This is Leaf Blade, Thunder Punch, Attract, Double Team with Lumberry. Max Special Attack, Max Speed. I mean, Max Special Attack with Leaf Blade, Thunder Punch is solid. Attract and Double Team, not as much, but, yeah, okay. Nothing really to think about here. We can just go for a Earthquake. Just get some damage. This might not KO. It's like a very good chance for us to, but not 100%. Okay, very nicely done, Metagross. So I think it's very, very likely that we're just going to swap to... I think we're swapping to Sceptile, although I'm thinking about it, and being able to Toxic Stall, like throw out Toxic, throw out Confuse Ray with Xatu, switch into our Milotic would be nice, but doesn't our Milotic have no recovery, right? Yeah, never mind, that won't work, that won't work. What's next? No type. No strategy. Okay, we'll take Sceptile. Trade one grass hitter for the other. And this is our 4th match, which means we have 10 wins, yeah. Okay. We're going to swap out one Pokemon who looks kind of like a tree for a Pokemon who looks nothing like a tree. What do you know? I'm not bitter. Alright. Sceptile is back once again. But he's only 3 IVs. Only 3 of them. We got a fighting guy. That's good news. You guys are ridiculous. That's not good news. That's fine news. We have Milotic. What am I talking about? Magmar 2 versus Milo number 2. And the Mambo number 5, it's a guaranteed one shot. However, it could Thunder Punch me. It does outspeed, but even 2 Thunder Punches is not enough to knock us out. So we should be safe with Milo, theoretically speaking. Ooh, I don't love that. I don't like that too much. That makes it a little more spooky. But we'll see. Okay. Maybe. Maybe we get lucky. Not looking good. Looking real good. Looking really good. Very nice. Okay. 1 Pokemon down. Goodbye, Magmar number 2. The return of the tree. It's not a tree, it's a lizard. Humbart, my brother in Arceus, he's the forest Pokemon. Doesn't matter. Arcanine is the legendary Pokemon, but he ain't legendary. Hello, Whiscash. Welcome back, you non-shiny goofball. Surf, Earthquake, Spark. Future Sight. How's Sceptile look into this thing? Obviously, it's phenomenal. But how much damage am I taking on the switch-in? Am I really worried about getting chunked? No. Even if he crits Sceptile, we're fine. And then we'll outspeed and knock him out. That was his best move. But it wasn't enough. Okay, that's another Pokemon down. Turns out having a good spread of super effective moves on multiple types is actually nice. Thank you, Sceptile. And he's back. Honestly, I think I'm just going to pick him up again. I'm probably just going to take this slacking, right? Do we have a Pokemon with Protect? I don't think so. As much as I wish we did. No. I mean, how much are we even doing to this thing? Not very much. But I think it's just worth going for damage. I think all three of our Pokemon will eventually get enough damage on this guy to take him out. The leftovers is what kind of spooks me a bit. That's okay. That'll probably KO, right? Probably. That's huge. That's two extra hits. Maybe even 3, especially if he goes for like Mega Kick or Yawn or Amnesia. And we're in Overgrow as well. This is going to hit a bit harder now. That should be enough, actually, now that I look at it. That's massive. That's a massive survival. Is Slacking a sloth or a gorilla? He's a sloth. He's based on a sloth, at least. Whereas Sceptile is based on a lizard. He may have gorilla-esque features, but it doesn't matter, because he's not a gorilla. He is a sloth. Okay, 5th match. Right? Yeah. What are we up against? No type? And he's risky. Okay, well, welcome back, Slacking. Wait, this is Battle 11, right? 5, and then 6, 7. Yeah. Battle 11. Maybe even 12. I might have miscounted, I'll be honest. Okay. We're back to Team ADVOU. Say hello to my little friend. Actually a gecko? Geckos are lizards. It's all the same. I don't want anything else, right? I don't want Magmar or Whiscash? No. Okay. Now, this guy's a little disappointed. Like, Mega Kick could just annihilate everything, or it could miss once and then I'm in trouble again. But we'll see, we'll see. Welcome backing? I don't know, Humbart. I wonder if we have to start keeping a tally. You might start having to pay me with how fired you are. Maldo. Well, I think this is a Milo angle. But, let's see. This feels like a Milo angle. One Surf is enough to KO. Do we outspeed? We do, but it has Quick Claw. Worth the risk, I think. I think it's worth the risk. Okay. That's a crit. No, it's not a crit. That just did that much damage. Okay, come on. At least that did no damage. He does get rid of my Focus Band, but let's be honest. Focus Band probably wasn't ever doing anything anyway. Are the red dots the eyes, or the side the eyes? I think it's the sides, right? It's the little goofy things that look like ears. Let's just double check. Yeah, those are definitely the eyes. Those are the eyes for sure. I don't think it's a belly bolt situation. Yeah, nothing says anything about eyes. What about ears? Nah, it doesn't, the Pokedex doesn't tell us anything, but I'm gonna go with the flappy things being the eyes, and he just doesn't have ears. And then the red dots, dude, but holy crap. Could you imagine how much cooler Armaldo would be if he didn't have these, and that was just his face? Oh man, he would look so much cooler without the goofy eyes. Game Freak. Hire me. What's next? Oh boy. Oh boy. Which one is this? I don't know, man. I don't know what I want to do. I think I just go for a Surf, right? I have Metagross and Slacking in the back. Does Metagross one-shot this with a mash? I assume no. He does. I can one-shot with a mash. And I have the Lumberry if it puts me to sleep. I don't outspeed when I come in, though, do I? No, just barely. Just barely don't outspeed. But I could go for Protect here. We've learned that if a Pokemon has Protect, it is likely to use it on the first turn it is in the field. So I'm going to go for the swap, expecting it to Protect. Or we get lucky and it misses the Lovely Kiss. Massive. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We got you. Okay, Metagross, you need to hit this one, buddy. You need to hit this one. Safeguard. Missing no, you are a smart man. You are smarter than I am. But it's okay, we're fine. We got there, we got there, we got there. Oh, that could have been bad. The only fear there is that if it had used Lovely Kiss before I got the Safeguard, which actually it did, but it missed. So I guess we got lucky anyway. Jinx is even more terrifying to you now? Same here. Same here. I agree, Chief. Wheezing, number 2, ain't doing crap all to me. It ain't doing anything to me. So you know what we're going to do? We're just going to hit it with Singular Swagger. Then 1 Psych Up. And that should be enough. Oh, yeah. So, what Pokemon do I want from this squad? I mean, I could see myself swapping out... Dude, I could see myself taking this Weezing just for the Destiny Bond. Hard to say, though. More than anything, I think Milo and Metagross are too good to swap, so I'm likely swapping out Slacking again. And what am I swapping Slacking for? I don't want the Jinx, right? I don't want the Jinx, but the Jinx could, in theory, just be a guaranteed KO. Like, I could just lock out a Pokemon and use Jinx to do it. But we'll see what we're up against. That's another W. That's 12 in a row. So 13, then 14. Yep. No type. Slow and steady. Huh. With them being slow and steady, I am leaning towards Jinx. But I definitely think it's Slacking getting swapped. Dude, what about Maldo? This Armaldo is pretty decent, right? What are this thing's stats? What's the distribution? Max HP, max attack, Iron Tail, Ancient Power, Brick Break, Knock Off. I'm taking the Maldo, man. I'm doing it. When else do you get to use an Armaldo? I'm going for it. How many Jinx is that so far? That's our 3rd Jinx, right? That's our 3rd Jinx tonight, I think. Definitely one of our most seen Pokemon, for sure. Meganium. And this is Meganium 2 as well. So I think immediately I'm just going for knockoff, and I want to get rid of this thing's leftovers. Right? Or do I just go Milo and take it down? With, what, probably 1 Ice Beam? No, it's 2 Ice Beams. So yeah, I am going to go for it. That's fine. We're going to swap after this anyway. I just wanted to get rid of that leftovers. Because that's going to just... It's going to be so nice to get rid of that now. What I could do as well is if he gets a bunch of double teams up, I could go Metagross. I could go Metagross and then try and smoke him with a bit of Meteor Mash action. Kind of tempted to do that, actually. Kind of tempted to just go Metagross, get what? +4? Yeah. I think I want to get this thing... I want to give this thing 2 hits with +4, and then 1 shot it with a mash. And maybe while we're swaggering, psyching up it might screw it up and go for, like, double teams. Like, if it double teams here, fine by me. The only issue is that we are leech seeded. That's infuriating. That is annoying. Okay, we have to break that. We can't mess around. We have to break. We're going to have to go for the EQ now and break it. Not ideal. I am glad we got rid of that leftovers, though. I'll tell you what. Oh my god, I was looking at the damage if I was... Dang it. Dang it. I was looking at the damage if I had the psych up. Do I just take the psych up now? Go for +2? Does it work behind sub? I don't know for sure. Gonna have to go for the mash. Dude, we're losing so much health on Metagross from this. Oh, Meganium 2, you're driving me nuts. Hit yourself in confusion, please. Okay, looks like we're swapping to Milo. This is absurd. Does Safeguard protect from Leech Seed? Does anybody know? Because I don't know. I have no idea if Leech Seed or if Safeguard is protected by that. I doubt it, right? Because it's not an actual thing. Oh, you got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me with that. Before I can even set up the safety guard. Gotta hop out, make dinner? Sounds good. Good luck with the remaining battles. Have a happy new year, all. You as well, Chief. Take care, buddy. Maybe I swap now? No, I'll wait till it gets more double team set up. It's not a stat. I didn't think so. Okay, these double teams are not ideal, but I still think it's okay. Because it is +2 attack. So as soon as I wake up, get this safeguard up. That'll keep me safe from Grass Whistle. I'm going to swap back to Metagross. Very nice. I'm going to go for Psych up here, I think. Dang it, it hit another one. It hit another Leech Seed. I have 0 recovery for my Metagross now. I'm not winning this fight, I don't think, guys. This friggin' thing. Okay, Milo it is. I think we just stick Milo, and we just have to get, what, 4 Ice Beams off? There's no way we do that, though. There's no world where I'm going to hit 4 Ice Beams in a row. He says. Don't you seed me now, boy. Okay, looks like we're switching back to Metagross. I just need to get in with Metagross and not have it Leech Seed me so I can Psych up and steal its double teams. Because then that's going to make it so much less likely that it can hit a Leech Seed. That's all I need to do. And realistically, there is a world where... I mean, I wish I was keeping track of how many Leech Seeds it's used. Because if I had, then we maybe could have known for sure whether or not it can even kill us. No longer protected. That's fine. Give me this. Give me your double teams. Give me your double teams. Okay. I think this is just going to be a game of who's hitting who. Do I break the sub with Earthquake? Yes, I do. What's everyone's health at? Not ideal, but still fairly healthy. Okay, this should break at +2, right? 27% minimum. Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay. 1 mash hit gets the kill. And we hit it as well. That's crazy good. I don't know how many evasion boosts we snagged there, but all in all, I think this is the best situation for Metagross. Let's find out. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good luck. I won't lie. That's very lucky that we got those boosts off, because that Thunderbolt would have one-shot. Guaranteed, right? Yeah. Guaranteed that would have killed us. So it's a good thing we got that Psych up on the double teams. Welcome back, Max. Welcome back, my man. Ooh, Kang, eh? How much damage are we doing with Mash? Mash is a guaranteed one-shot. Do we outspeed? We do. I'm going to go for it. Yeah. Okay. That does it. That does it. We got it. That was a spooky fight. But I'll take it. And now we have access to Meganium 2 for our final fight, which, as we have just seen, is an absurdly oppressive Pokemon. If it weren't for Psych Up BS there, we might not have gotten through that. Okay, final fight. No type. And risky. Feels like we're just going back and forth between no type risky, no type slow and steady. Alright, yes, we are swapping. And Armaldo, you are gone. Do we take Kang? Nah, I think Meganium's too strong. Meganium's crazy strong, which I learned yesterday. Meganium can basically win an entire game on its own. Just preface that it is number 2, though. Okay. If we get through this fight, we will be in the exact same situation we were at the start of stream. That's a good start. Milo can take this bad boy down in one shot, right? No? Double-edged Shadow Ball, Curse Attract. Is it a female or is it a male? It's a male. I mean, if it doesn't double edge, dang it. I think we just keep doing this until it tries to go for anything other than double edge, right? As soon as we get a free turn, we got pretty good looking stuff. Maybe we go for Leech Seed first. Maybe Leech Seed's a bit better here. Nice. Huh. I don't think this thing's going to be able to take us down, I'll be honest. Yeah. So he's +1/+1 now. I think I'm going to go for a double team here. I could also go for a Grass Whistle. Maybe I go one double team, one Grass Whistle, actually. That might not be too bad. Yeah, let's try that. Because even having any % chance for us to get a free turn is massive. All we need is a single dodge from this point on, and I think we basically lock it up. Kind of want to just go for a sub since we're faster now that we have one set up. Go for 2, go for 2, go for 2. Yeah. Quick Claw Curse. Quick Claw Curse. That's a combo. But again, that's a free turn. Now I want to get behind a sub real bad. Because he's now at +2, which means he could one-shot us with a crit if we get very unlucky. Okay, we get the sub off. We have 2 evasions. He could go for Curse again, or he could be dumb and attract, because it's still random AI. Okay. I nearly swapped to Milo for this, but I'm glad I didn't, because this is a great opportunity for Meganium to get set up and just win the entire game on its own. Feels like Shedinja in the Ruby Sapphire Battle Tower all over again. Things are just hitting that it can't, and when it can hit, it got a low chance to anyway. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. For this thing to kill me, it would need to break sub this turn. The next turn, it would have to get a Quick Claw plus crit. I'm just going to go for the double team. I could spam sub, but I would prefer to get one last double team up anyway. Okay, it hit. It broke sub. So now it needs Quick Claw, double edge, crit, and it'll kill me. Which would be Absolutely hilarious. I can't lie. It would be absolutely ridiculous, but what are we going to do? Let's go for the sub. Nice. Okay, we got it. Goodbye, Flareon. And it hit, too. It's a good thing I didn't try and be cheeky with it. Okay, next Pokemon. What do you got for me? Ooh, Flygon 2. I imagine this one has Flamethrower, probably? Solar Beam, Fire Blast, Crunch, Sunny Day. Kinda just want to go for the Leech Seed. Yeah. Solar Beam. Why would you Solar Beam me? Whatever. I ain't one to ask questions. Alright, let's get behind a sub. I was kind of expecting Sunny Day, to be honest. He hit? Unacceptable. It's not going to do anything to us, though. Okay. From here, I think we get a Grass Whistle, I think is the play from here on out. We just go for the Whistle. Good miss. And a hit for us. I hate that sound, by the way. The Grass Whistle sound is... Ugh. It's traumatizing. Because I've been on the receiving end of it far too many times. Okay, well, at this point, Meganium is kind of untouchable. We're behind a sub. We have max evasion. You are asleep. You are leech-seeded. I would not want to be Flygon right now. Kind of wish instead of Grass Whistle, we had, like, Baton Pass or something like that, which would be a little filthy, but what are you going to do? I think the safe bet is to spam sub here, but I want one more turn of being safe and greedy. Maybe one more after this. Because like, if he hits Fire Blast and then he hits Fire Blast again and crits us, we die. So maybe it is worth just going for this. That won't KO. Yeah, it would have needed to crit. I don't think that's going to be enough. We'll do it again. So this should leave us 2 substitutes for the final Pokemon, which is going to be plenty. All we need to do is... Ooh, I don't like that very much. All we need to do is get a single Leech Seed off on the final Pokemon, and we're feeling pretty safe. Watch it be a Grass type, too. Grass type with Solar Beam, since this thing had Sunny Day, would actually be pretty tough for us to deal with. What would be, like, the worst Pokemon? Grass type with Solar Beam and Flamethrower coverage. What Pokemon even has any of that? Is there any that I can think of? Not really. That ain't it. All right. Let's get the Leech Seed and be done with this. We can honestly probably get the Leech Seed, get the... Ooh, we hit. That's fine. Let's get another sub up. Which Lantern is this? Can this thing even kill Metagross? Can we just swap to Metagross and Earthquake? Yes, we can. Let's just do that. Because even if it endures, we have Leech Seed on it. We'll speed this up right now. And that's our win, y'all. We are back to where we started. Honestly, I'm kind of upset that we lost the win the way we did. But, I mean, what are you going to do? It's the way it is. It's the way of life. Dude, Meganium 2 is nasty, Humbart. Could you imagine a team of, like, Meganium 2, Blissey 1, and then what's the stalling Skarmory? Is it Skarm 3? Yeah, Skarm 3. Oh, that team would take forever, but it would basically be a guaranteed streak. Like, you would win that every time, basically. Okay, so hear me out. Since the next stream won't be until Saturday, and it will be in the new year, normally what we would do at this point in the stream is we would do our eggs, but I think what I want to do is I actually want to do the first battle of the next draft so that we can see what our team is going to be going into Saturday's stream. I think that would be a lot of fun. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do our draft now, which means we'll have to fight the first battle, but it's okay, because we'll be going into our next stream knowing what we're fighting and what we're up against, which I think would be kind of cool. So let's try it. Let's try it. We should see 14, 14. Yeah, okay. From here on out, I don't really need to focus as hard on the swaps. I don't need to swap every time, so I'm not going to stress about it too much. But I do want to see what our draft is going to be. That way we can put the team in the thumbnail of what we're going to be using. So let's try it. I think it'll be cool. Normally, the way a lot of streamers will do this is they play on emulator. I don't. I play on a cartridge, which is attached to my GameCube on Game Boy Player. So I can't really... Exactly, we can come up with team names, Humbard. I like that a lot. No type. And it's risky. No type risky once again. Okay, let's see what our draft is. That's a Pokemon I like. That's a Pokemon I like to see. I like this Pokemon. I don't like that it has Runaway. Is it this the one with Rest? No, it's not. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's this one. It is Max Attack, Max Speed, Adamant Nature, with Double-Edged Drill Peck and Steel Wing. This thing hits so hard. I am okay with this. I am very okay with Dodrio as our first Pokemon to see. In terms of just revenge Pokemon that can come in and hit hard with revenge, very strong Pokemon. Okay, what's next? So this is Motive's favorite Pokemon. He always says that this is the best Pokemon in the Frontier. I don't agree with him. I think he is a liar, and he is very wrong. But we have Houndoom 3 here. What is this thing's spread? It is max speed, max physical attack. Base 90 attack, and they gave it max physical. This is a trash Pokemon. This is horrible. Thankfully, it has the White Herb item, so it's not like we lost a good item. Lumberry on Dodrio's pretty decent. Obviously, you would want, like, Scope Lens or Sharp Beak on it instead, but what are you going to do? Not too bad, not too bad. Next up. It's the duck. It's the duck, dude. It's this stupid duck. This is the duck that ended my streak, man. Oh, friggin' thing. Max attack, max special attack, Hydro, Cross Chop, Blizzard, and Protect. So apparently this is one of the best Pokemon of all time since it destroyed me. Cloud9 could be good. I would have preferred Damp. Definitely would have preferred Damp. Just not a very good Pokemon, honestly. Not a very good Pokemon. I won't sugarcoat it. But Shell Bell, not a great item. Not really that big of an item to lose either. So in terms of our first 3 Pokemon, I'm happy with 1. Dodrio is good. So all we need is like 1.5 good Pokemon in the back 3, and we're laughing. What's next? That's pretty good. This Blastoise is actually pretty decent. This one has leftovers, right? No, Focus Band. Ooh, okay. It's HP, attack, and special attack, so it's fairly balanced. The counter is really nice. Surf Ice Beam is just always nice to have. Docile Nature, it's neutral. We'll get a good little bit of Torrent action as well. Yeah, I mean, all in all, I'm okay with this Pokemon. I'm okay with this and this. Dodrio and Blastoise, they all have, like, just 4 moves that you're not going to hate. Feint Attack obviously ain't great on Dodrio, but at least it can't miss, right? Okay, so Blastoise, it's not that bad. I would take this Blastoise for sure. What's next? Well, I don't like that. I don't love that. I really don't love the Victory Bell. I really don't love this Pokemon. This is not a good one. This is max attack, max special attack. Yeah. Is there any world that we take this? Not really, right? Like, it's just not good enough. So right now, what would I be taking? I'd be taking Lead Dodrio with Yeah, I guess it would be Blastoise and Victory Bell in the back. I guess it would have to be Victory Bell for electric types. Yeah, exactly, Motive. Yeah. What else are we kind of afraid of? I mean, not much. It's really... It might have to be Victory Bell. We would need something real good here, like, what's a good ground... Maybe, like, Whack? Whack 3 wouldn't be too bad here as a ground type. That wouldn't be too bad. But okay, let's see. What's next? Last Pokemon to the draft? Am I crazy, or do I think Shuckle is really good here on our team? Am I nuts? Is it sturdy? I don't know, guys. I think it might be Shuckle. I think it might be Blastoise. I think it might be lead Dodrio, Blastoise, and Shuckle in the back. What is Shuckle afraid of? Well, Shuckle's afraid of water, rock, and steel. Blastoise resists all of those, I think. I'm not very good with type chart. I basically need to have a type chart open at all times, because sometimes I forget. What does Blastoise resist? He resists steel. He does not resist rock. And he does resist water, so that's good. We resist water and steel with Stoise, but we're afraid of rock types. Victory Bell would handle the rock types. Victory Bell would handle the rock types pretty well. With that Giga Drain. Max special attack Giga Drain. But what rock types are we really worried about? Like, it's more so that we aren't worried about rock types as we are just worried about rock moves. And Victory Bell doesn't really do anything to rock moves. You know what I mean? But Sturdy Shuckle. I mean, this is a Pokemon that could 1v3. And I think that's kind of what we're missing. You know what I mean? I feel like Blastoise is good in a 1v1. I feel like Dodrio is good in, like, he knocks something out and then he chips something down. And then Blastoise can come in and finish off. And then we have Shuckle as our back tank. I just don't... I have zero confidence in this Victory Bell, man. Like, what are Victory Bell's base stats? 65 defense, 70 special defense. It has no bulk. I think I've decided that this is how we're going to do it. We're going to lead Dodrio. We're going to have Blastoise in the back and Shuckle as our tank. So, this is going to be the team. We're going to get into the fight. And we are going to think about the name. Plus, we might end up swapping after this. So, we'll see. We'll see. This isn't the final team or the final name. Oh my god, this is the guy who swallows sludge. Team Swallow Sludge. We have Dodrio. We have Blastoise. And we have Mr. Shuckle. Okay. So, we're gonna do this fight, and then we're gonna rest. But we have to get through this fight first. Pokemaniac Griffin, what are ya? Shift Tree off rip. Shift Tree off rip. Okay. I assume we just one-shot and outspeed, eh? My guess is that we do. Shift Tree 3 versus Dodrio 3. With 9 IVs, with Drill Peck. Does it have Bright Powder? No, it does have Focus Band. If we get Focus Band exploded, so be it. What do you got? What you gonna do, Shift Tree? What you gonna do? Nothing. Goodbye, Shift Tree. I mean, Explosion Shift Tree also isn't too bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Ooh, I like that Tauros a lot. I like that Tauros a lot. Which one is this? This is Special Tauros. Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Double Edge, Earthquake. We're at -1. We do outspeed, though. So I think what we're going to do here is switch into Shuckle. Probably just go down. And then when we come back in, do we take it out? Maybe, actually, you know what? Shuckle might be able to take this thing out. Let's go Shuckle. Is it a male? It's always a male. It's Tauros. Okay. Yeah, let's get Shuckle in here. We'll be able to clear our Intimidate. All we need to do is get a little bit of chip on this thing and we win. With Double Edge, that might be the chip we need. So, Shuckle, let's see, how much damage is Dodrio doing with, like, Double Edge? We're doing about 80%. Leftovers. Okay. Turn 1, I'm going for Toxic here, right? No reason not to. Yeah, this is the most important thing. Getting the Toxic is the most important thing. It has to be. Huge. Now I feel very confident that we'll be okay here. I think here I'm going to go for the Attract. The question is, do I want this Tauros? Maybe not. It's not very fast. That's the thing, and that's what you need from your Tauroses. Your Tauri. This is going to do about a quarter. But we get the Attract. I think I'm going for a double team here. Yeah, I'm going to go for a double team here. If we get a single double team, our odds of surviving go up crazy. Oh my god, Immobilized by Love is so dumb. It's such a good move. Okay, from here, I think I'm going to go for another double team. Or do I just go for the sub? I don't love the idea of him being able to take me out after I sub with a good roll on his Earthquake. His Earthquake's going to do about 44... No, we'll be alright. Let's go for the sub. Ooh, that double team. That double team came in pretty clutch there. Okay. Does anybody know, maybe one of you guys can tell me if you know for sure, if I hit rest, will I still have the opportunity to swap? Or am I stuck not being able to swap after that? If anyone knows, that would be fantastic knowledge to have. Theoretically, his double team or his double edge shouldn't be able to break sub. His flamethrower and ice beam cannot break sub. And his earthquake needs a good roll to break my sub, so we're feeling pretty good. But yeah, if I'm locked into the team before I hit rest, that would be kind of annoying. But we'll see, we'll see. Okay, there's the double edge. This shouldn't break sub. Huge. Oh man, Shuckle. Shuckle is popping off here. And this should knock him out. He should die from the Toxic, I think. Maybe not with the leftovers, though. We'll see. Okay, no, we got him. Very nice. Huh. Well, that's a wall that we can't break with Shuckle. We can't touch that. However, what can we do to this? He could just explode. You know what? I kind of think I want to stay in with Shuckle until he explodes, because Blastoise could always come out and do a ton of damage with Surf. Like an absolute ton of damage with Surf. Nearly a one-shot. Yeah, let's just stay in. Let's just stay in. There's no... I mean, why not, right? I don't think I'm going to bother going for the Attract because I just want him to explode. What does Dodrio do to this thing? Anything? Not really. Actually... Dodrio's Double Edge plus 1 Surf from Blastoise is enough to KO. Ooh, is that going to knock me out? No way, right? No. That's kind of annoying. But we get the sub. Will the AI ever explode in front of a substitute? Will the AI ever explode if it's its last Pokemon and I still have some in the back? These are questions that I do not know the answer to. Hey, Rich, what's going on, man? No worries at all, brother. Thanks for swinging by and saying hi, man. I had a great holiday with the family and my lady. I hope you did as well. And I wish you a happy new year, brother. We're going to say goodbye to my first year of streaming. And we're going to be saying hello to the new year of streaming. I'll tell you what. New year, same old me. How about that? I kind of just want him to hurry up and blow up. But I have a feeling that the AI will not blow up if it knows that it is its last Pokemon. But the AI is still so dumb. Hey, I mean, maybe I can at least PP stall it, right? If it runs out of body slams and rock slides, we absolutely wall it with Dodrio. How much PP does body slam have? Like 15, right? Yeah, 15. Okay. As boring as this is, we basically have locked in the victory, which is nice. But yeah, this is not the best. This is not the best viewer retention rate here. I'll tell you that much. Just waiting for Steelix to eventually run out of PP, so he has to explode. Oh boy. At least when you're behind a substitute, your leftovers thing doesn't go off every turn. That is pretty nice. Okay, let's get another sub up. Ooh. This is going to do some good damage. He crit me. Do I have enough for sub now? No, right? It doesn't matter, I flinched. Okay. I should have enough for sub after this, though. Yes, I do. That is insane. That is nuts. Okay. Well, Blastoise, let's go for a Surf, pal. This might just be enough to KO, to be honest. It's going to be a bit of a roll. Ah, not quite. So close. Even with a crit, he doesn't kill us here. He would need Quick Claw plus crit to take us out. And we got him. Okay. Well, it took a minute, but there it is. There's 15 wins. And now we have to decide if we want that Tauros or not. So, our team right now is Dodrio, Blastoise, and Shuckle. And no one told me whether or not I am able to safely rest. This guy has a growth of suction cups. Ew. This guy's nasty. Let's see. Thank you for competing. Let us restore your Pokemon. Second match is next. Are you ready? Okay, I guess we're going to rest. And next week, it should give us the option to swap and then find out what we're up against as well. So, yeah, let's just go for the rest. Let me write down what we were fighting against, though. Properties. We fought against Shiftry, Tauros, Steelix. Honestly, I don't think we're going to be swapping for any of those. I could see swapping out... Depending on what we're up against, I could see swapping... I'm not sure. I could see swapping, but maybe not. Anyway, I think that's going to do it, y'all. We're going to go ahead and hit the rest button. Save and quit the game. Yes. Add a Jinx counter for next stream. I think you're right, Max. I think we're going to do a Jinx counter. We'll do a Jinx counter. Alright, so I should be safe just to go ahead and eject. And you know what? Fine. Fine. I'll do it live. We'll do it live. We'll do it. We'll go ahead. We'll do one little round of eggs just to wrap things up. I got nowhere else to be. I got nothing better to do. My lady doesn't arrive for another 12 hours, so... Fine, fine, fine. We'll do some eggs. We'll do a little bit of egg hatch, and you guys have twisted my arm. So now the question is, are we swapping anyone on our team? I don't think so. I can't think of any reason to. Alright, set up the name. Riveting gameplay. This is my favorite shiny hunt of all time. Thanks, Twisted Motive. Hey, Browns fan, what's going on? We just finished up the Battle Factory action, and right now I am doing my shiny egg hunt, where, are you familiar at all with the Manaphy hunt in Gen 4? Where you trade an egg into a new save file, and then you hatch the egg. If it shines, hooray. If not, trade the egg back and keep going. That's what I'm doing, but I'm doing it in Gen 3 with 5 IV Pokemon, eggs that I hunted in Emerald to have perfect IVs, the stats that I want. And now I want them to be shiny, so this is how I'm shiny hunting them. Unfortunately, it's the only way to realistically get perfect shiny 5 IV Pokemon in Gen 3, unless you're willing to do like glitches or hacking, which is not really the way I like to play the game, so I have unfortunately been damned to suffering, but it will be worth it. Especially if maybe one day we get a shiny on stream. I am up over 1,000 eggs hatched in this journey. I have found one shiny. I had a shiny Mudkip, so that's pretty friggin' sick, which is why we're now hunting with Trico instead. And I believe Motive had an uncatchable Pooch as well, which is kind of a bogus fight for him. I'm sure that's like uncatchable Pooch 32 for him at this point, with how long he's been shiny hunting. But yeah, unfortunately, we were at a 14 win streak at the start of the night, and then we got, oh dude, I got so smoked by just a little bit of bad luck. All it takes, you just need one round and a few coin flips not to go your way, and that's all it takes, eh? So, we lost the 14, no, we were at 15. We got to 15, then we lost 15, and now we're back at 15, so, equivalent exchange, as the kids say. No shiny starter this time. 2-shot? Ooh, I don't think that's a 2-shot. Ah, so close. Ooh, a missed tackle. Missed tackle's pretty rare. 95%, I think? I'm surprised that in this game he says darn. He says, I think you're on your way to be a good darn trainer or something like that. I think you'll make a darn good trainer, yeah. A surprising language to hear in a Pokemon game, but these are old. This is, what, 2003? 2003, right, was when Ruby Sapphire launched in North America? I'm getting the shiny egg this round, not to jinx me. Oh, that's mean, Maxie, don't say that. I think that is something we're going to do from now on, Maxie, is per streak, I'm gonna have a Jinx counter, just like we did with the Blaziken counter in the Ruby quest. Nice. My game just crashed. Wow. That is some timing. That is seriously some timing right there. Okay. This has happened to me a couple of times now. And dude, could you imagine if that had just happened to me while I was Could you imagine if that happened to me while we were in the battle tower or in the battle frontier? That would have been awful. I figured out why this happens, by the way. There's a small switch. Let's see if I can bring the GameCube onto... There's a small switch in here that gets stuck. I can see it, and it is stuck. So whenever you use the eject button on the GameCube, the player, there is a chance for the switch to get stuck in a non-good position, in a bad position. And when it gets stuck in that position, it thinks that it keeps trying to read the game as if it's a Game Boy Color game. And after about 5 to 10 minutes, it will think, and it will do that, and it will think that you have put in the wrong game. So what you have to do is you have to push it all the way back. I almost got it here. Get it to reset. Oh, come on, you jerk. I need a better way of accessing this thing. And unfortunately, it is just a flaw with these Game Boy players. Now, if you leave your cartridge in and you never take it out, you will never have this issue, which is why it never happened to me once during my Ruby Battle Tower quest. There we go. Okay. But because I am constantly swapping my cartridges between Emerald and Sapphire, it keeps happening. Now, the issue is I need to stop using the eject button. That's the problem. The more you use the eject button, the worse it gets. So I gotta stop doing that. But I got lazy. I just wanted to eject it and get to the Sapphire, but... In Yellow, you wander into the grass and have to be saved by the Professor, and Ruby Sapphire, you have to be saved by him. And you know what's funny, Humbart, is I got stuck for a little bit when I was playing... I remember playing Sapphire for the first time as a kid. And, like, I immediately tried to go up, and it wouldn't let me. And I was like, okay, so I guess I need to get my Pokemon first. And I remember talking to every NPC, traveling all across Little Route, and just, I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to be. Lo and behold, you are supposed to go up into the grass. Imagine if that happened, the game crashed if you hatched it. So I'm not hunting Trico. I am hunting a 5IV Cubone, so I'll have a Marowak, and I'm doing the same thing with an Eevee, so I'll have a really good Vaporeon. If I got a shiny, dude, oh my god, could you imagine if I had gotten the shiny Trico there, and then the game crashed? Well, to be fair, I would have saved. I would have saved immediately, so... That is one flaw of the Game Boy player, is that it does not like when you use the eject button to switch the cartridges. Which I get, like, after 100 uses, it starts happening. You would have hoped that they would have thought of that, but what are you going to do? Maxie, a game crash means you'll now get a shiny Trico. Yeah, we're still going to hatch eggs. It's just now, unfortunately, going to be more likely close to a 3-hour stream than it is any other stream, but that's okay. We've gotten pretty quick at these. How do you get 5 IV Pokemon Browns fan? Okay, here you go. So, it is a very long and very tedious process. So, in Emerald, I would highly recommend doing it in Emerald. In fact, I think you kind of basically have to, because in Emerald, the Everstone has a 50% chance of passing down your nature, and Flame Body works, so you can hatch eggs faster. So, that aside, what you do is, for example, I wanted a 5 IV Cubone egg. And I also wanted my Cubone to have the Perish Song move, which is an egg move. So what I did is I bred Marowak with Lapras that had Perish Song to give my Marowak Perish Song. Okay, that's step one. Then what you do is you continuously breed eggs that until eventually you get some with good IVs. So as soon as you get some that look like they have the right stats, There's a few different ways you can check it. You can go to the battle frontier, talk to the old man. He tells you if you have any perfect Pokemon. Or you can do what I did, which is I made a little chart that showed every level, and I might still have it. I do, but I'm not sure. It's somewhere in Discord. But you can look at each level and what your stats are if you have 31 IVs. So you just keep hatching eggs over and over and over again until you get better and better parents. The dream is that you get parents with 4 perfect IVs each, and they each have a chance of passing down 3 IVs. Each parent can pass down 3 IVs. However, both of those parents can eventually also pass down the same 3 IVs. And it's a chance. It's only a chance to pass those down. I think it's a 50% chance or something like that. So it takes forever to finally get 4 IV Pokemon, which are your male and your female parents. Then you need to keep breeding those until eventually you get a 5 IV Pokemon. For me, it only took me just under 5,000 eggs. But a fella in the chat here, the one who pioneered the method, it took him over 17,000 eggs hatched to get a 5 IV Charmander egg. So it takes so long just to get the eggs. Then you have to do this, which is you make a new game file, catch Pokemon, so the point you can trade those Pokemon. You then trade those Pokemon for the eggs, hatch the eggs. If they're not shiny, you reset and you keep going. And it is, without a doubt, it's not even close. It is the most brutal shiny hunt in all of Generation 3. If not in the entirety of Pokemon, I'll be honest. I can't think of anything that's more grueling than this hunt. And unfortunately, Motive got me all excited, thinking, oh man, it would be so cool to have perfect Pokemon to use, and they're shiny, that I hunted myself. A little bit of regret as of right now, but I'm too deep into it to stop at this point. But yeah, it's a long process. If you would like to know more, let me grab Motive's video and pop it in the chat, because he made a phenomenal video about it. Here it is. Copy that. And this goes in the chat. Yeah, if you're interested to know more, watch that video. It's a little long, and he is unfortunately British, but it's a great detail, and you get to watch a man's reaction to finding the perfect Salamence of all time. Isn't there a better chance to get a shiny than the 5-star egg? Oh, yeah. If I just wanted a regular shiny, it would be much, much faster. But shiny odds in Gen 3 are 1 out of 8,192. And regardless of what I do, there is no way to alter those odds. So it is always going to be, every time I start a new save file, trade those eggs over, the odds are 1 out of 8,192. But yeah, I absolutely could just, like, I could go hunt for Cubone in the wild. I could try and get a shiny Eevee from XD. I believe you can get a shiny Eevee from XD. But there are definitely, or even just in Fire Red Leaf Green. But specifically, I wanted 5 IV Pokemon. And both of them I wanted to have egg moves as well. I wanted both of them to have moves where the only way to get them is from breeding. So looks like we win. Aha! Goodbye, Torchic. Wouldn't you find the shiny first in the egg, then the 5 IV egg? So, yeah. So theoretically, Browns fan, you could. When you are hunting for the eggs, there's a pretty good chance that you will get one of those Pokemon as shiny. But the thing is the eggs are not guaranteed to have the stats, right? It's only a 50% chance to have the right nature. It's only a 50% chance to have the right ability if you're also hunting for an ability. The IVs are not guaranteed to pass down, and if they do pass down, they can overlap. So, like, your female parent and your male parent could both select to pass down their attack IV, which means you've wasted one, and now you have one IV that isn't going to be good, in addition to some of the other ones, right? So, the odds that the 5 IV egg that you eventually get will also be shiny is astronomical. You are much more likely just to end up getting either A, a random shiny, or B, a 5 IV egg that isn't shiny. But to your point, yes. For example, Twisted Motive, the fella I just mentioned, during his hunt for his 5 IV Charizard egg, he got 4 Charizards. None of them had the right nature. They were all the wrong nature. So, like, that just goes to show it. You could just lose a coin flip, and then all of a sudden, boom, your shiny Pokemon isn't that good. Which normally I wouldn't care about. I actually got my start on YouTube streaming Ruby Battle Tower with only shiny Pokemon that I had just randomly caught in the wild. It was a Zangoose, a Shedinja, and a Registeel, and it was so much fun. I had more fun than I ever would have imagined using suboptimal Pokemon with bad natures and not the best stats, but I think it was the fact that they were so imperfect that made that 100 win streak, when it hit, it just felt so much more rewarding. Because I earned it with these scrappy, not so great, bottom of the barrel Pokemon. You know what I mean? It just felt a bit different. You egg hunted a shiny Heracross. Very nice. After 1169. Ooh, that's really nice. Did you, by chance, Browns fan, did you do any, like, backups? Or did you do any, like, did you clone them at all? Because, yeah, that'd be nice to have still in your Emerald. But either way, I have my Ribbon Master Sneasel that I shiny hunted in Coliseum. He also is in Scarlet and Violet. So I like being able to see them in the new games as well. Oh, you saw it. That's awesome, Browns fan. Thank you so much for checking it out. There we go. So I need 2 Pokemon. No shinies this time. Now we're going to see if the eggs will shine. This should be enough for a Pokeball to catch. You almost got rid of it. Oh my god, that would have been so sad. Are you mostly playing Gen 3 nowadays, Browns fan, or are you jamming Scarlet and Violet as well? Okay. What are the odds that we're going to get a shiny today? Well, actually, technically, I guess for me it's 1 in 4096 because I'm hatching 2 eggs at a time. But I don't think that's how... What is that? Is that binomial distribution? I don't think that's the right word, but I don't think it's actually 4096. You want to egg hunt it again? Okay, I have a question for you, Browns fan. Do you have access to Pokemon Coliseum? Because you can shiny hunt Heracross in Coliseum. And I mean, oh, Coliseum shinies, they hit a little bit different. It is so friggin' cool. But yeah, I mean, you could egg hunt Heracross. Let's take a quick look. Does Heracross learn any cool egg moves? Let's see. Oh, he was next on the Pokedex. What are the odds of that? I was looking at Shuckle. Alright, let's see. Moves learned. Gen 3. Emerald. Egg moves. Not really, no. I mean, if you're going to use Flail, you just use Reversal. Harden, no. False Swipe, no. Bide, no. So, no really cool egg moves, but, I mean, still. A nice little shiny Heracross is a pretty slick Pokemon to have, that's for sure. Okay, and now we'll trade over the Eevee egg. And we'll get these bad boys hatched. You don't have Coliseum. Well, in that case, absolutely, I would go ahead and do some shiny hunting. Gen 3 shiny hunting is just so much fun because there are no methods. It's the only generation where you cannot lower your shiny odds. So, Gen 2, if you breed with a shiny Pokemon, I think you can get your odds down to like 1 out of 64. Gen 4 has the Poke Radar. Gen 5 has like the Shiny Charm and other methods as well. And then Gen 6, it goes crazy. So, in Gen 3, it's the only generation where if you get a shiny, it is guaranteed 1 out of 8192, other than like a couple unknowns and like the Jirachi. But I don't really think about those that often. So I love Generation 3 shiny hunting. I think it is the peak of shiny hunting, in my opinion. All right, let's get these eggs hatched. I've already pre-hatched these quite a bit, so it doesn't take very long. We should see Cubone pop out within our first lap or two here. Normally right after this little barrier is when he pops up. Right. He should pop up while we're in here, while we're in town. There he is. All right, Cubone. Are you going to be green? That is not a green Cubone today. But we still have a chance for the Eevee to be gray. Will you be gray, Eevee? Iron Defense is Gen 4. Iron Defense is still in Gen 3. I don't know if Heracross gets it in Gen 3, but Registeel has it. Registeel has Iron Defense in Gen 3, so... Alright, Eevee. What's it gonna be, baby? Be nice and gray for me. Nice little silver fox, please. No such luck. Well, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out for the stream. I appreciate everybody coming back. We're just going to go ahead and throw these Pokemon back onto my copy of Ruby, and then I will end stream and probably make a new save file and just keep doing this over and over and over again until one of these days it shines. But when that happens, you all will be the first to know. With that, I am going to head off for the night, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here, for coming and hanging out in the stream. Unfortunate that we lost the streak so early, but it's okay. We got back up to 15 wins. Saturday's stream is going to be a nice long one. Most likely, I'm thinking about 4 or 5 hours. We're going to try and push really hard. Try and push up to, like, at least 42 wins. I'd like to beat Nolan down if we can on the gold medal battle and then push from there. But that's it. I thank you all so much for coming out. Have yourselves a wonderful new year. I hope you get to spend it with your loved ones, your friends, or if it's just yourself, have a nice relaxing evening. You've earned it. You had a hard year or you had a good year, and you earned some relaxation for time, y'all. So that's it. I'm out of here. Thank you all so much for being here. Like Pezzy said, if you enjoy, drop a like, drop a sub. It helps me out an absolute ton. The goal for next year, everybody, is 500 subscribers. If I can get to 500 subscribers by the end of 2026, I will buy each and every one of you a Frosty from Wendy's. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful new year and a great rest of your week. I will see you when I'm looking at you.